now.
Welcome into the Morning Rush on this beautiful day here in the great state of Arkansas. Appreciate everybody listening in this morning. John Neighbors, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, all in studio with you today. And thank you, as always, for making us a part of your morning this morning. It is a Friday, which we're all excited about because, hey, it's Friday and you have the weekend. But our favorite part about doing a Friday show is just how many things are going on during the weekend. And this is going to be a big weekend for sports. Of course, we're going to talk about Arkansas and LSU. The Razorbacks going down to Baton Rouge, taking on the LSU Tigers, which have found themselves as a top 20 team. 7-0 in SEC play, 17-3 overall. LSU surprising some people. Will Wade has beaten Arkansas every single time that he's attempted a game against them. Can you make it 4 in a row? We're going to talk about that. And, of course, there's this game called the Super Bowl going on as well on Sunday, which we're going to get into, and a lot of the prop bets, because I love prop bets. And
you ever actually made a prop bet, or you just like talking about prop bets?
I like talking about them.
Okay. You hadn't bet on the national anthem?
No. Well, no.
Or bet on a safety?
No, but I do think, though, because I don't bet that much anyways, especially on sports, because I feel like if I open that door – I feel like it would just start flooding in, and I'd be one of those guys that's sitting there have all these apps and talking with my bookies everywhere and stuff like that. So I don't want to go down that road just yet. But I would. Kind
of the same reason I don't put an ice cream machine in my house.
Yeah, exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. So I more just have fun with it, and I let people know, hey, here's some prop bets. So if you want to bet on them, go right ahead. But
the same reason I never bought a bread maker. Mm-hmm. Same reason I don't have the pasta attachment for my wife's KitchenAid mixer. The same.
Yes.
I just know it's a bad idea. So I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm never going to put the can opener to the can of betting on sports. Mm-hmm. I'll do it when I'm in Vegas, and I kind of hope Arkansas never passes it where it's legal here.
Yes.
Just for the financial protection of my heirs.
Yes, exactly. But the thing is I don't think I have an addictive personality. At least I have not shown that in the things that I enjoy doing. But I do know that there are some things, like, for instance, I do enjoy playing video games. Now, I don't play them as much as I used to as a kid, of course. But there'll always be that little part of me that's just like, man, I'd like to get on the sticks real quick. And so I'm afraid that, okay, if I did that with gambling.
Get on the what?
The sticks.
Get on the sticks?
The sticks. Get on the sticks and start playing some Fortnite, some Call of Duty or something like that. Oh, man. I know. And so.
And you're still coming over to the house Sunday?
Yeah, well, I know your son's a big fan.
You're in for it, then.
I'm telling you,
I'm telling you, dude, if you even bring up the.
I'm kidding. I know your son is
telling you,
big time.
I don't know if he's big time or not, but he thinks he's big time, and that's all that counts. You even utter the word Fortnite.
Does he break out the dances and all?
Oh, yeah. You may not see a moment of the game because you will be locked in the basement playing Fortnite with him.
I'll be hearing about it. Well, I know that that's just the thing that the kids are doing these days. But see, that's the thing is I know because I was like Dylan when I was a kid, where I was a big video gamer.
I'm just warning you now,
and that's fine. And so I'm hoping that I can maintain my, exposure, or not exposure. That's not the word I'm looking for. What am I looking for? Maintain my composure. Not exposure, composure.
Yeah, I need to stay down there with you.
It's the first segment. And so hopefully I can do that and not worry about anything coming my way in that.
I'm worried.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. When I was bringing it up with the whole gambling thing, that's how I feel like it would happen, because that's what they do with these whole gambling things. They put bright lights up, make it fun little games and stuff like that. And I know that in the sports gambling stuff, it would be the same way. So I don't know. I'm just going to make sure that I take care of my own business and don't get involved in it. That's why I do prop bets. But if I was going to gamble, if I was going to call bets on on sports, I would do it on the prop bets.
We need to find, before we get done doing this, 5 years from now, 10 years, whenever, I want to go to Vegas for Super Bowl weekend.
It'd be awesome.
I want to do it I want to do two things. Sports bucket list. And, there's stadiums and venues and games I'd like to go to. Going to the Super Bowl, not on the list.
I agree with you.
Don't care at all about waiting in line 4 or 5 hours to get in the stadium. Or I know that's an exaggeration, but it is very cumbersome. It is very frustrating, the security and all that. And I get it. Hey, it's the biggest sporting event in the world, perhaps. It's either that or something in the World Cup, but this is the biggest American sporting event without question. And all the security and all that. I'm just not into paying 5 times the rack rate for a hotel room. or $1,000 for a ticket. So I'm just going to this game has no appeal to me. But going to Vegas
does.
For the Super Bowl? Now, I'm in on that.
What about when the Super Bowl is in Vegas?
Well, again, rooms would be I don't care how many hotel rooms Vegas has. Rooms are going to be out the wazoo.
But it'd be one of the best parties to go to of the year.
I think it's still one of the best parties of the year, whether the game's in Atlanta,
I agree.
L.A., it doesn't matter where the game's at. Just to sit, I mean, one of my favorite sports books out there is the Bellagio, just because it's got those big, comfortable chairs. You probably couldn't get in on Super. I'm sure it's just for the high rollers. But to be out there and to have the availability on all these prop bets and all that stuff would just, to me, just be a blast. To do it for then, and then the first 4 days of the NCAA basketball tournament are two things that are on my bucket list. Let's go then.
Tournament,
both of those.
Tournament, I'd be all about doing that. I mean, I'd be about it any time. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
But I think Vegas. And there's a group of guys that I know from Portsmouth. They go most years for the Super Bowl to Vegas.
You don't go?
Well, I'm just not in their group.
Oh,
hadn't been invited.
Man, well, that's unfortunate. Maybe you need to find a way to weasel yourself into that invite.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, but I think because
I've heard about the good time they have had, and I think I would like to go enjoy that someday. So we need to find a work reason that we can go. Ty can stay here and run the board, and we'll expense it, right, Ty? We'll expense it.
Got to. Caesars is doing a deal for $987. That's all you can drink, all you can eat, but it's just seats.
$987.
It's just seats. That doesn't seem worth it to me.
No, that seems.
There's 100. It's 100.
What are you eating? That's why.
That's the key. Yeah.
And what are you drinking?
Still not worth it. But there's 100. It's either 114 or 141 inch HD TV that you're watching it on.
I'm telling you,
that'd be nice.
I was down checking out. Have y'all either one of you been by the new 906 Cigar and Cocktail Lounge on the Avenue?
Not just yet.
You got to get down there and see this TV. I mean, you talk about big TVs. They got one like 12 feet. I mean, it's huge.
Is it a TV or just a projector? It's an actual TV.
No. These are LED screens. This is not a projector.
Nice.
These are like this, and they can put 4 games up at once or one big screen up at once. That's going to be a place that if you're looking for a place to go, you could check it out on a huge like LED screen. It is not a projector, no. But it's the size. It is bigger than like you would see at a normal projection screen. It's bigger than that.
Well, see, and that's what I've always felt.
For us, here in, what everybody else thinks is backwoods Arkansas, that's a pretty big deal.
No, yeah. No, hey, listen. I
big
think
time TV.
If you're going to go to some sort of sports bar.
Sure, Northwest Arkansas has something like that, too.
I'm sure they do, yeah. But if you're going to go somewhere to watch the Super Bowl or watching a sporting event, if you're a restaurant and you want people to come in, I just have not two, but I guess just one suggestion is that you have one of two options.
Mm-hmm.
You have either a huge, massive television or you have a lot of smaller televisions.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So if you have one or the other, you should be good, and it'll work out. And that's because that's the thing is because I love when I go to certain places where no matter where I sit, I don't have to have my chair turned around or anything like that. I got a view of a television. That's really nice to have. So, but here's the thing, too. I don't think I've ever gone to a restaurant or anything like that to watch the Super Bowl. I can't remember, though. And I'm not saying that
I'm with you.
If you do it, that's wrong. It's just I always remember going to people's houses and watching Super Bowls. I never have gone to a restaurant, so I don't know how packed it is. I don't know how crazy it is. I don't know anything.
I'm kind of with you. And we have attempted here with the show to do some things over the years in every partner we've tried to work with have talked about the struggle to get people in on Super Bowl Sunday because you have your traditions, you have your group, you have the place you go, the one time I think we had good turnout and a good build to something like that is when we worked with Choctaw Casino one time, but they had a built-in customer group there that they invited, so it's a home deal. That's the deal with the Super Bowl. People do it at home with family and friends. That's why when we were talking about this yesterday, it's really the winter holiday. I mean, you think about what our holiday's all about. We were going through this if you weren't with us yesterday. It's about food and family and gathering and fellowship, and you check a lot of those boxes with the Super Bowl. I mean, other than the religious reasons at Christmas and the traditional reasons at Thanksgiving, really what's the difference in Thanksgiving and Super Bowl Sunday? We're going to have a whole bunch of food. We may not have a turkey out for Super Bowl, although that might not be a bad idea. And we're going to eat a lot of food and watch football. What do we do on Thanksgiving?
The same.
We have a bunch of food, a lot of people over the house, and we watch a bunch of football.
Yeah.
So
it's almost.
I mean,
like
we don't really
thing.
have a great winter holiday. We were kind of going through the big holidays. They all center around food. Seems like food and drink.
Mm-hmm.
This is just another American holiday that's not official.
Well, it's like when they talk about Christmas in July. It's almost like Thanksgiving in February.
I mean,
essentially, because it's the same thing.
So
you can not the traditional food, but it's the same concept, if you will. So, but I know that a lot of people are going to be excited about watching the Super Bowl. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl. We're going to talk about.
Are you excited about watching the Super Bowl, or are you excited about seeing your friends and eating great food, and then the Super Bowl's on?
I think it's that.
Yeah,
the latter.
If the Chiefs or the Saints were in, and I'm not a big Chiefs or Saints fan, but I would feel different.
Mm-hmm.
I would have people that I know that are big Chiefs fans that I could be excited for at least.
Yeah, and
I would just jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, and it's regional too. So I mean, it helps out. Plus,
stinks.
I felt like it would have been a more intriguing matchup of seeing the up and coming Patrick Mahomes versus Drew Brees, who is incredible. Which I know Brady would have been in the same situation, but it just feels like if you would have had that matchup, the new versus the old type of thing, it would have been a much more intriguing game for that matter.
Who has a better chance, the L.A. Rams against Tom Brady, Belichick, and the Patriots, and the greatest of all time, or you against my son in Fortnite? Who stands the better chance of winning?
The Rams. Just knowing what I know about you, from what I've heard about your son in Fortnite. Listen, I think I'm an okay player, but all the skins, all the things that he has.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, no, if he just had half of what he begged for. I mean.
Yeah, then if that's the case, then I have no chance in this.
All right, just wanted to. Maybe we can get a betting line on this before the day.
Yeah, let's
is
do
over.
some prop bets.
Let's do some prop bets on John and my son, my 9-year-old, playing Fortnite.
Over and under how many seconds it takes for me to first get shot and killed there in Fortnite.
Do you have a little headset too? Like
I do.
You've got one.
I got a headset.
Lord.
I'm that type of person. I know it's embarrassing, but you know what? It's a lot of fun. So we're going to talk a lot about what's going on this week, and of course, get to your phone calls 877-377-6963 on a Fast Break Friday, presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC.
Yeah, on the Harry Robinson Buick GMC automotive family. I'm gonna find a better way to phrase all this. The Harry Robinson automotive family wants to also let you know about Harry Robinson Salisal Ford, 1 mile south of exit 308. Off I-40 in Salisal, Oklahoma. They are there. Over 200 vehicles on the lot. Great selection. You're going to find great pricing, both pre-owns and, of course, brand-new Fords now available at Harry Robinson Salisal Ford. If you haven't been there in a while, you hadn't been there at all. It's the all-new Harry Robinson Salisal Ford, where you always get more for your trade. Harry Robinson Salisal Ford, 1 mile south of exit 308 off I-40 in Salisal, Oklahoma.
This is Fast Break Friday on ESPN 95.3.
Think about anything but basketball.
Presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC in Fort Smith.
It's time to start planning your next outdoor adventure at the Greater Fort Smith RV Boat and Outdoor Show. Check out top brands for new motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. Shop and compare bass, ski, and pontoon boats, as well as golf carts, tractors, mowers, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, and the latest outdoor clothing and equipment all in one location. Sponsored by Crabtree RV, Cofer's Boat Center, Golf Cars of Fort Smith, Wheeler Power Sports, Jelco Outdoors, Alma Tractor, and Bad Boy Mowers. The best deals of the year are here January 25th through February 2nd at the Greater Fort Smith RV Show, hosted by Crabtree RV in Alma.
Can you believe it is 2019? Our lives and our vehicles are more complex and computerized than ever, but Evans Body Shop has you covered. Our facility has iCar certified technicians that have been trained to work on the newest cars on the road. We have computerized paint matching and framing, and we offer aluminum welding and AC service for all of the innovative models on the market today. But the best things in life don't change. We still know how to treat people. Come in, have a cup of coffee, and let us work with your insurance to get you rolling again.
Evans Body Shop, where we meet the nicest people by accident. If you have experience transporting frozen and refrigerated goods and want to be part of a trucking family with insurance and be home every week, you need to contact Brent Higgins Trucking. Since 1997, Brent Higgins Trucking in Mulberry has been proudly delivering to and from various areas of the United States, including but not limited to Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. Brent Higgins Trucking, where you're a name, not a number. Call them at 479-997-2366 or log on to BrentHigginsTrucking.com.
Tired of all the broken promises and broken equipment at your current gym? The Fort Smith Athletic Club is the nicest and most well-equipped fitness and tennis club in the area, with a state-of-the-art fitness center, Pilates, fitness classes, personal and group training, and the best tennis facilities in the region. 7 outdoor courts, 5 indoor courts, plus pickleball and racquetball courts, and free child care is included. The Fort Smith Athletic Club. Call 452-4031 for membership information.
Chalupas, tamales, and refried beans. The freshest tortillas that you'll ever eat. Authentic, delicious, we all can agree. It's the real taste of Mexican food.
Juan's Mexican Restaurant is bringing the food and drink specials to you. Tuesday is Taco Tuesday. $1 tacos all day long. So bring the whole family and enjoy Taco Tuesday at Juan's.
It's the real taste of Mexican food.
Why go north when you can get the best deal on a new GMC or Buick here locally at Harry Robinson Buick GMC? There is no reason to drive more than an hour to buy your next vehicle. Harry Robinson has the same big rebates and discounts promised at other dealers, and Harry always gives you more for your trade. So when it comes time for your next vehicle, don't go north. Come see why Harry Robinson is the fastest growing Buick GMC dealer in the region. Harry Robinson Buick GMC, exit 11 off I-540 in Fort Smith.
It's February tax season at Frank Rowe Furniture. Don't pay too much for your furniture and wait days to get it in. We will deliver it for free.
We're also offering 25% off on all cash sales and 15% off on our in-store no credit check financing. We carry many made in the USA brands and also carry TVs and appliances, including 100% made in the USA Speed Queen washers and dryers.
Frank Rowe Furniture, 25% off cash and 15% off financing with free delivery. Frank Rowe Furniture, best seats in the house.
Winter is actually a good time to paint that room you've been meaning to get to for a while now, and the folks at the paint store in Van Buren can help you with a great color selection from Richards Paint. Need to do some outdoor painting? The premium low-temp application paint from Richards Paint is applicable down to 35 degrees. Experience hometown customer service you won't get at a national brand store, plus get professional advice from Sue and Vicky, who have 30-plus years of experience at the paint store in Van Buren.
ESPN 95.3. Be sure to check out The Morning Rush, Halftime, and Ruskin is Ranting podcasts, all available at hitthatline.com. This is The Morning Rush.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush. Going to get some quick hitting headlines that are presented by Williams Tractor.
Yeah, stop by Williams Tractor in Fayetteville and in Berryville during the Kick the Tires event. It's going on right now. Great in-store deals and financing options on all from New Holland tractors, hay and forage equipment, harvesting, seeding, spraying, and construction equipment. It all ends March 31st, so hurry in. Check out the savings during the Kick the Tires event at Williams Tractor in Fayetteville and in Berryville.
So just a few quick hitting headlines to get into. The women's basketball team for the Razorbacks last night dropped a game against Georgia at Bud Walton Arena. Now they're 16-6, 5-3 in SEC play. So always want to give an update on that and Coach Neighbors and the job that he's doing down there. Still looking like a possible NCAA tournament team, but we'll see how it pans out there for the Ladybacks. Also, Tommy, a New Orleans judge won't order a replay in the Saints and Rams game.
He is not going to get reelected.
Man, I'm shocked. I'm surprised. I can't believe it.
Why didn't he just order it knowing it's going to get overturned? That's how these judges are. They don't want to get overturned by a higher court on an appeal. You'd be a hero in your hometown.
Everybody would love you.
Yeah,
just
I mean,
that's
a 100. That's a 100-0 deal right there.
Yeah.
Unanimous in your jurisdiction.
Maybe he's not a Saints fan.
But there is pretty big. Well, if he's not a Saints fan, he definitely won't be on the bench again. I don't know if he's an elected judge or appointed, but anyway, nonetheless.
We'll have to keep updates.
He must have a lifetime appointment is all I can say.
Yeah, we'll keep everybody updated on the status of the judge
Wouldn't
down there.
Wouldn't it be, though, something? I mean, we all kind of laugh, ha, 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 lawsuit. If there was an injunction, there's something that stopped the Super Bowl from being played on Super Bowl Sunday. Could a judge's order be big enough to stop the powerful, mighty NFL and the biggest sporting event in the United States, perhaps the world?
I don't think so.
I kind of agree with you, but
I'd like to see
I would like to find out.
Yeah, I'd like to see exactly who's got the most power in that situation.
That's a shame he didn't create more content for the show here for us.
I know. Really unfortunate. Also, the Alabama Crimson Tide have announced that Arkansas will be their homecoming game in 2019. This is how far Arkansas has fallen, is that they have fallen to the point where now they are becoming other teams' homecoming game.
Hey, waka waka.
What a joke.
Waka waka.
That's just bad. But that's where they've fallen. You know, Arkansas is usually reserving those games for the non-conference directional schools like Tulsa, things like that. Nope, no. Alabama makes Arkansas their homecoming game.
When's the last time Alabama lost on homecoming day? I'd say they're due.
You've been drinking a little too early here, Tommy?
Hey, we got Ben Hicks, man. Watch out. You better get ready. I hope they're studying their SMU game tapes.
Okay.
That's all I got to say.
Well, this is not the first time Arkansas has been homecoming for Alabama either way. So, yeah, it's
all different this time.
That's right.
Hammer down.
Left lane, full tilt
Hammer
boogie.
Down.
Lay in the grass and camouflage, whatever the other topics and terms that they've been able to use.
We're coming for you, runner-up.
Good grief. Anyways.
On homecoming.
The Dallas Cowboys will not be extending Jason Garrett's contract, apparently. So this year's a do or die for him, essentially.
You can do that in the NFL when you don't have to worry about recruiting.
Yes.
You don't have to have 5 years on your deal. We were talking about that yesterday with coaches' contracts.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that in the NFL. There is no recruiting.
Nope, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. In fact, I think it's more for the fans more because the players will just be like, all right, new coach,
fans
whatever.
Want when it's not going great, if you're not playing like this weekend, fans don't want your contract extended when you got 4 years on it, 3 years on it. They want to tighten the screws on you a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And maybe, again, I know that I talked about this when the Cowboys won their first playoff game this year, but listen, I'm not saying Jason Garrett's the greatest coach of all time, but just from an outsider's perspective, when I look at it, I was like, he's done an okay job. He's won 2 playoff games.
He's Mike Anderson.
I guess so.
Who brought that analogy up? I think it's Ruskin on his podcast.
Yeah.
He's Mike Anderson.
Yeah.
Mike Anderson is Jason Garrett.
Yeah.
However you want to put it. They're equal.
But it's one of those
Think
things,
about
though,
it.
but
it's great. That's a great analogy.
I know, but I feel like Jason Garrett, though, has done, I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at it completely different. I feel like he's done more.
He keeps you in the playoffs enough to keep his job and keep you satisfied. He'll never get you to the Super Bowl.
But do you really think coaching's what's holding the Cowboys back right now? Do you really think that's what that is? That's my
the music's playing. There's not enough time to tell you all the things holding the Cowboys back.
Yeah, because it probably starts with another individual.
Coaching's one of them.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, well, more of that and more of your phone calls coming up next on The Morning Rush. Stay with us.
Are you in the market for a new pool or spa? Seaside Pools, constructing quality pools in the 4-state area since 1967. It's your one-stop shop for chemicals, equipment, spas, and in-ground pools. With a service department like no other, Seaside Pools and Spas can help you with any repair, maintenance, or renovation needs necessary. Visit Seaside Pools and Spas today in Springdale and Bentonville or online at seasidepools.com.
It's Razorback Camper Sales Model Year Blowout Sale. These are the lowest prices in the state. 2018 Salem 27 or 28-foot travel trailers with slide-out, awnings, power jacks, fully loaded with all the options. Your choice of rear living area or rear kitchen design. Only $21,986 or just $225 a month. As always, it's a low-pressure, no-hassle experience at Razorback Camper Sales. Exit 1 off of the bypass in Hot Springs or online at RazorbackCamperSales.com.
The key to success? Keep it simple, especially when it comes to hiring. And nobody makes it easier than Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions. Manage your candidates from one dashboard. According to an independent study, 5 times more hires are made through Indeed than any other job site. New users claim your $50 credit to post a sponsored job at Indeed.com/credit. Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
As an entrepreneur, you're always on the go. So turn your mobile phone into a business phone system with Grasshopper, the entrepreneur's phone system. Make and receive business calls using our iPhone and Android apps. Get a new business number or keep your current one. Forward your calls to any phone and even get your voicemails transcribed. Join over 250,000 small businesses who stay connected with Grasshopper. See how it works at grasshopper.com, the entrepreneur's phone system.
The morning show that knows the Hogs. You're listening to The Morning Rush.
Workman's Travel Center is the pit stop you'll be glad you made, with convenient locations at Rudy, Ozark, and in Lowell. Try the brand new menu at the Ozark Mountain Grill. Try one of their mouth-watering daily specials, or something new like the Piggy Mac Burger, 2 half-pound patties, pulled pork, bacon, and cheddar cheese on a sweet bun. It all adds up to OMG goodness. So whether you're going to the game, headed back home, or driving down the road, Workman's Travel Center takes the hassle out of your trip. Workman's Travel Center in Rudy, Ozark, and in Lowell.
Weather hits, the right wiper blades make all the difference. That's when the Michelin Man is on your side, helping you see better and drive safer with new Michelin Premium Wiper Blades. Designed with exclusive SmartFlex technology or frameless beam design, Michelin blades flex to the curve of your windshield, giving you unparalleled, streak-free, long-lasting, all-season performance. So when the going gets tough, be ready with Michelin Premium Wiper Blades. It's a difference you can see. Available at Walmart and other fine retailers.
ESPN 95.3. Don't just listen. Watch The Morning Rush on Hit That Line's Facebook Live, Periscope, and YouTube page. This is The Morning Rush.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush. Hit or Auto Park at 6500 Auto Park Drive in Fort Smith. They are the home of the lifetime engine warranty on all new vehicles, free maintenance for 2 years, and free car washes for the life of the vehicle. Cadillac, Chevrolet, and Nissan at an affordable price. Or Auto Park also has a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs for you to choose from. Visit orautopark.com, where you can score more with Or. So we're going to talk about this, of course, more in depth here on the other side of this break, but this whole Missouri story, I wanted to mention this one. I have been smiling all day.
That has to be the reaction when any Arkansas fan, and it's not because of the big rivalry, the battle line rivalry. No. You know, has nothing to do with that.
Zero to do with that.
It has to do with the players that left Arkansas or chose not to come to Arkansas to go to Missouri.
It's the best.
This is just awesome.
You know.
Where's Jen Bielema woman here? Hashtag karma.
Yeah. That's the first thing I thought of, was just all the karma that's coming their way. And here's the other thing, too. You know, I've always said that the Missouri Tigers do not belong in the SEC. But since joining the SEC, they have received a postseason ban in football and in basketball and in baseball and in softball. And now the more I think about it, you know what? Maybe Missouri does belong in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're getting postseason bans and major violations hit from the NCAA, you're an SEC team before you know it. But this is just a great storyline, and I know that there's a lot to unfold from all of this. But the fact is that any time, because I've seen a lot of people on Twitter talk about this too, anytime it's a team that you are, I'm not saying it's a rival, but a team that's you play every year, a team that you're familiar with. Because in football, they play each other every year. In basketball, they play each other twice every year. I mean, they're very familiar with each other. So anytime someone you're competing against, whether it's for recruits, on the field, on the court, whatever, and they get hammered by the NCAA, it's great. It's hilarious. No. And you're going to poke fun at them. And because people are going to come out and say, well, you just wait. What if it happens to you? If it happens to your team, you'll cross that bridge when it happens. But right now, you have to just revel in the fact that your team from the northern state right above you just got knocked with a postseason ban when 2 of the players that you used to have in Jonathan Nance and another player that you were trying to get in the transfer, Kelly Bryant, both will not be able to compete in any bowl game, any SEC title game, nothing in their final year of eligibility.
But they're seniors, right? And under NCAA rules, seniors,
they can transfer.
So you're telling me there's a chance Kelly Bryant could still come to Arkansas?
Hogville is already blown up. Hogville is already talking about it. They are discussing trades. People know people who are up there that's telling them that Kelly Bryant's looking to transfer. I mean, this is huge because that's what's crazy about because obviously Missouri's going to appeal it. They're going to try to fight it. But the fact of the matter is that they could have a situation where Kelly Bryant, I don't know if he's going to transfer. We may stay there because what does he care? He's got one more year. He's just trying to get to the NFL. So he may not care that much about going to postseason. But wouldn't that be something is that they get hit with this and Kelly Bryant's like, I'm out. See ya. I'm going somewhere else.
Going to Arkansas.
Would you take him?
Take him, but not Nance. The hell with you, Nance.
Well, I mean, you're not going to take Jonathan Nance when he left you. But if
you're not a package deal here, son.
Yeah, because there's people that were after me saying I wouldn't take Kelly Bryant. I'm like, well, I mean, listen, talent trumps pride all the time. So, yeah, but this is going to be a funny story. We're going to talk about that more on the other side of the break.
Hey, are you going through a divorce or child or custody issue? Maybe you're dealing with DHS or even a criminal matter. You need our buddy Kevin Hickey to help you out. Go online to kevinhickeylaw.com. You'll find out a lot more about Kevin. You can read a lot about different cases, video blogs, all right there as well. Offices in Fort Smith and in Bentonville. 479-434-2414 in the River Valley or 479-802-6560 in Northwest Arkansas. Kevin will aggressively represent your interest and fight for you. A caring attorney, an experienced attorney, it's Kevin Hickey Law. Find all the numbers, all the details online at kevinhickeylaw.com.
Auto Park in Fort Smith combines over 90 years of family-owned experience with the best sales and service teams around. And at Orr Auto Park, every new vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty, free maintenance for a few years, and free the largest selection, the biggest discounts, and the best buying experience around. These are some of the reasons why you always score more with Orr Auto Park in Fort Smith. Stop in today, or they are always open online 24/7 at orautopark.com.
At Michelob Ultra, we know it's not just about how much you work out every day. It's about how much you work into every day, too. So we brew our beer for those who realize that expending calories should never come at the expense of spending time with friends. Those who understand that just because you work out doesn't mean you can't go out. And that's why we brew Michelob Ultra to have 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, and a crisp, clean taste. Michelob Ultra, brewed for those who live fit, live fun, live ultra. Enjoy responsibly. 2018 Michelob Ultra Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, 0.6 grams of protein, and 0 grams fat for 12 ounces.
Let's go to the Warehouse Club or the big chain tire store and buy some tires. Why? You think you're saving money? You aren't. Jody'sAuto.com has the best tire brands at the same prices as the Warehouse Club or chain. Price match guarantee and free flat repair to everyone. At the club or chain, you will pay for road hazard protection. Not at Jody'sAuto.com. Free road hazard when you buy 4 tires. What else do they have? Tires and installation, 1 location. Jody'sAuto.com, 3 locations. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, air conditioning, steering and suspension, everything, one stop. Not one stop for every service, one stop for all of it. Best warranty on service and repairs anywhere. Spend $30. Get free roadside assistance. Yeah, that's what you get when you deal with a local company established in 1984 with a motto of do what's right. Jody'sAuto.com for tires and all the rest.
ESPN 95.3. Spitting the most fire takes all morning long. This is the Morning Rush.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush on a Fast Break Friday, presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC.
Yeah, exit 11 off of I-540 in Fort Smith, where you always get more for your trade, and also in Sallisaw at Harry Robinson Sallisaw Ford, 1 mile south of exit 308 off I-40 in Sallisaw, Oklahoma. All part now of the Harry Robinson Automotive family. You can find both dealerships, inventory, lots of details online at harryrobinson.com for both places. HarryRobinson.com, whether it's Harry Robinson Buick GMC or Harry Robinson Salisal Ford. If you're looking to have your Ford serviced, they got a great service department. They've really upgraded with new equipment, new technicians, a lot of familiar names that you're going to like in the service department at Harry Robinson Salisal Ford. 1 mile south of exit 308 off I-40 in Salisal, Oklahoma, Harry Robinson Salisal Ford.
So let's jump right into this Missouri story. I'm tickled. I woke up in a great mood because of this whole story. There's just something about it when you get to see a team like Missouri get hammered from the NCAA.
Does this help the rivalry? This conjured up fake rivalry. It's a fake rivalry. Does this help maybe turn it closer to, because we're down here laughing a little bit at them. Not a little bit. We're laughing in their faces.
See, I don't know, man. If the whole Mike Anderson thing,
if this was Mississippi State, we'd just be reporting.
No, but this is a team that, again, you have because I think Missouri.
Yeah, but they took a quarterback that you were recruiting hard,
right,
and they got Kelly Bryant, and then in Arkansas obviously didn't, and now this happens. I think this is something you've thrown into the rivalry pot of chili here.
Yeah. Well,
I think it helps.
Listen, I hope it does, because I know that people have been wanting for rivalry. If you want a rivalry, these are things that can happen. But it is kind of funny, though, that Kelly Bryant's final game in college is going to be in Little Rock, Arkansas. So that is funny. But just to give everybody the storyline and the whole breakdown of this whole thing, because you know that it gets a little wordy when it comes to the NCAA. But anyway, the Missouri Tiger football team has been banned from postseason play in this upcoming season. This penalty stems from academic misconduct that the NCAA discovered following a Missouri tutor's decision to come forward with information after she claimed she cheated in order to help student athletes with their academics.
Is that really a ban? Is that really a punishment? Okay, you don't get to go to the Liberty Bowl, or you don't get to go to one of the – real postseason play a real consideration for Missouri? I mean, let's be honest.
But what –
they're not going to miss out on the college football playoff.
Well, no, but what else could you do? As far as on the field.
No, I get it. But, I'm just saying that.
Yeah, it's not like
this isn't going to affect the odds in Vegas.
No, that's not like missing the NCAA tournament in basketball like their basketball
and that was the point I wanted to get to. A postseason ban in football does not carry the same weight as it would in baseball or as it would in basketball because.
Unless you're Alabama or Clemson or somebody.
Right.
Yeah. But if you're Missouri, if you're going to miss out on.
You're going to miss out on.
Going to the Outback Bowl.
Pick a different middle to lower tier bowl.
Yeah, so that's
big deal.
Yeah, that's what they're going to be missing out. So, anyways, the tutor completed coursework for 12 student athletes over the course of 1 year. Now, this not only includes the football program. This is also the baseball program and the softball program that they have found. So here's an outline.
I've been telling you for years. I've been cheating in softball.
I know
it's obvious.
Cheating in softball. That was the one where I was really scratching my head. I'm like, softball? Really?
Yeah.
You're risking that over softball?
Yeah.
Give me a break. So here's the outline.
You see that third baseman they had last year? She just looked like a cheater.
Here is the outline of the punishments being handed down by the NCAA. So 3 years probation for the Missouri program. Here's a 10-year show cause order for the former tutor.
Who the hell's ever gotten a 10-year show cause from the NCAA?
Hey, if you're a tutor, there you go. That's why.
But yet, if you're Jim Tressel or you're Chip Kelly or you're go through the list of other Kelvin Sampson, just keep going down the list of people that have violated rules
because who
that
cares
were head
about
coaches.
A tutor?
Yeah,
that's
they got
thing.
like 18 months, 2 years, 1 year.
Who cares about a tutor?
It's a 10 years.
Yeah,
a 10-year show cause.
Yep. Got to punish somebody, make somebody the scapegoat.
I think they're putting you out of the business there.
2018-2019 postseason ban for baseball and softball, and then a 2019-2020 postseason ban for the football program. Now, a vacation of records in which football, baseball, and softball student athletes competed while ineligible. Now, this has not been determined of which games they were ineligible, but here's the thing, fellas. If last year one of these players competed, that means Arkansas technically did not have their worst season of all time. Because then they'll go from being 2-10 to 2-9. Amazing, isn't it? So now it doesn't have to be touted anymore as the worst season in Razorback history if that ends up being the case. No longer a 10-loss season. It's only a 9-loss season. Of course, no one's ever going to look at it that way, but I'm just trying to have some sort of silver lining. All right. A 5% reduction in the amount of scholarships in each football, baseball, and softball programs during next academic year. Recruiting restrictions. Now, this is the big one. For football, includes a 7-week ban on unofficial visits, A 12.5% reduction in official visits, a 7-week ban on recruiting communications, a 7-week ban on all off-campus recruiting contacts and evaluations, and a 12.5% reduction in recruiting person or evaluation.
That's where they got you.
That's right.
It's not the bowl ban. Who cares about vacating wins that are already in games that already happened? Go hire another tutor. Okay, so you put her out of the business with a 10-year show cause. Who cares?
No one does.
Only her family cares. This is where they got you.
Mm-hmm.
This is the...
Oh, and it's a fine of $5,000.
Oh, well.
Hopefully they can find a way to recover from that. But yes, that's the rundown of the punishment. Now, a lot of people have been asking and have been wondering, how does this happen to Missouri when a place like North Carolina did something pretty much the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the difference, folks. If you want to know the NCAA and how they viewed it, this is the difference. At Missouri, a tutor did the work for the students. She cheated. She completed all the work for them. They didn't have to do anything, turned it in under their name. The made-up fake classes at North Carolina, although they were fake and made up, the student-athletes still technically did their own work
because
in those made-up classes.
Because those made-up classes, and I was listening to Bo go through some of this yesterday, too, because that was the first thing that popped into my mind as this news broke yesterday. The classes at North Carolina, as it was being explained yesterday, they were classes you were only required to attend one time. So, like you were saying, the student-athlete there showed up, wrote their name on a piece of paper one time for the semester, passing grade.
They technically did the work.
And they did the work. They were like fake classes, but that's how it worked.
It was academic fraud.
Yeah, exactly. But someone wasn't doing the work for them.
And there's the difference. Isn't that crazy? That just shows the inconsistencies and the craziness of the NCAA, which from an outsider's perspective, from people like us who are looking at this whole storyline, we see this as pretty much the same thing. We say, what is really the difference between someone doing the work for the kids or someone who's making up classes where you go in and you sign your name and you get an A? Both of those are horrible. Both of those are wrong. Both of those deserve punishment. But by the rule of the law, by the breakdown of the NCAA, they look at it completely differently because one had kids actually doing the fake work while the other ones were real but had somebody else doing the work for the student-athletes.
We look at it, I think, logically kind of like the criminal justice system looks at it. You know, if we decide to go knock over the convenience store down here, we're going to go hold them up. Two of us go in and one of us drives the getaway car, and we all get caught. Doesn't matter who's driving the getaway car. You're all guilty of the same crime. Go rob the bank. It doesn't matter who's in the getaway car. The guy in the getaway car is guilty of bank robbery. It's like, you know, the NCAA finds and creates, and I believe invents loopholes and ways to get their prized schools out of the hottest water when they can because it's good for business. And North Carolina not being in the NCAA tournament is bad for business. They don't care if they don't care really about football, but when basketball gets drug into it, and really all of that started in North Carolina with football, right?
Yep. Because when it was Butch Davis was there,
right,
they were having those issues, yeah.
But that's how we look at because we always try to apply, you know, precedent and what happened in other cases to the NCAA. It just doesn't work that way.
Well, and just look
but in this case, you got academic fraud, and they've sliced the pie two different ways here, but it's the same thing in the end, right? It's still academic fraud.
Yep.
Whether you're driving the getaway car or you're actually holding up the teller, it's the same thing.
But that's not
still
how the
robbery.
That's not how the NCAA looks at it.
Well, it's because they're morons.
Well, I agree there. I think we all agree there. I think we're all on the same page there. But if you just look at some of the stories that have hit in the SEC, just of recent memory, when it came to allegations, major violations, whatever, which team got hit the most here in the past 10 years? It was Ole Miss when it came to football. They got hammered with it. Now Missouri's gotten hammered with something. And if you look about all the other stories, it's like, wait a minute, hold on. Auburn and Cam Newton, how did nothing come from that? That's what you'll always think of.
They never could find it.
But it was so blatantly obvious, though, to us. To us, because it was full admitted. Say, yes, we asked $180,000 to have Cam Newton play at Mississippi State, but we went to Auburn for free.
Well,
I mean, that's what people say. They're like, there had to be something there. And it's the same way that goes around with all these other stories and all these other schools where you look back and you're like, hold on a second, from the outside's perspective, from somebody from us that's not a trained eye, not an investigative reporter, not anybody, just looking at it, there is no way that you can look at this certain situation and say there was no wrongdoing. Same with the North Carolina deal, same with the Auburn deal. And there's been a lot of examples, but it seems like the smaller schools, the schools that don't have as much clout, as much power, as much money, as much whatever, those are the ones that get hit, like the Missouris, like Ole Miss, like SMU. Those are the ones that really seem to get the hammer hit to them, and not the big-time schools that end up having as bad of things, if not worse things, that they've as far as committed as in their crimes.
Because the big-time schools are so well-versed in these practices, they know how to cover it up.
They know how to do it. And that's the whole thing. They know how to do it. They know how to make it happen.
And I'm telling you, for everyone that – and I've been on this train. I jump on and off of this train from time to time because I get frustrated, just like you out there listening. Arkansas runs the program too clean. They'd try a little harder. Maybe we win some more games. Well, this is what happens when you, air quotes, try a little harder.
Mm-hmm. But would you take what Missouri has done?
Well, no, because they haven't gotten. What did they get for it? Couple wins over Arkansas? Whoop-de-doo.
That's worth it.
I mean, what? I don't know. How Ty looked this up. I've slept and I've forgotten how well they did in softball. Maybe they have done very well in softball.
Well, we know they ain't done well in baseball.
So
that didn't help,
right?
See, that's the funniest thing. It's like if you're.
I mean, here's the thing: if you're going to cheat, make it worth it. If I'm going to have to vacate something, it better, by God, be a national title or a conference title at least. If I'm going to vacate something,
better be worthwhile.
It better be worthwhile.
Yeah, and that's
it better be a big one.
They got a pretty solid softball team.
Good. Now I feel better about all this.
NCAA regional this year, last year, super in 2016, 2015.
Well, clearly all the cheating that's helping that.
Well, wonderful.
Yeah, that's where it all began. It's all festered out of the softball program.
That's got to be the most embarrassing thing of all time, is that if you get hammered from the NCAA for cheating and the cheating wasn't worth it, that's the ultimate embarrassment. Because hey, listen, when SMU got the death penalty, I mean, they were at least winning champion. They were out there winning.
Exactly. That's my point. If Arkansas runs what seems to be a pretty lily-white program, and that's one of the reasons people think, Arkansas is never going to get there. They don't live enough in the gray. They're way away from the line. They don't toe the line at all. This is what happens when you cross the line. It's just like anything else you do in life that you know what the consequences are if you get caught. Mm-hmm. Eventually you get caught.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're one of the big boys, you got enough credit to probably get away with some things.
Yeah.
You got a way to spin it. You got a way to maneuver out of it. If you're Missouri or an Arkansas or an Ole Miss, you get hammered.
Yeah. And
you look at Ole Miss and all the football stuff. Was that worth it?
No. And we'll end on this one. Knock on wood. I don't think Arkansas will get caught of anything. But if they got caught here in the next year or something for doing something illegal in football, I'm done with the program. Because if that's the past 5 years is what you got out of cheating, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm shutting it down. That's for sure. 877-377-6963 is the number to call in. More of the Morning Rush coming up next.
This is Fast Break. Presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC in Fort Smith.
It's time to start planning your next outdoor adventure at the Greater Fort Smith RV Boat and Outdoor Show. Check out top brands for new motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. Shop and compare bass, ski, and pontoon boats, as well as golf carts, tractors, mowers, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, and the latest outdoor clothing and equipment all in one location. Sponsored by Crabtree RV, Cofer's Boat Center, Golf Cars of Fort Smith, Wheeler Power Sports, Jelco Outdoors, Alma Tractor, and Bad Boy Mowers. The best deals of the year are here January 25th through February 2nd at the Greater Fort Smith RV Show, hosted by Crabtree RV in Alma.
Hey there, this is Travis Tollett from Williams Tractor in Fayetteville, Williams Tractor in Berryville, and Bobcat in Northwest Arkansas and Rogers. It's finally 2019, and it's never too early to start planning for the upcoming season. Come see us during the Kick the Tires event going on now for great in-store deals and finance options on all New Holland equipment. Choose from New Holland tractors, hay and forage equipment, harvesting, seeding, spraying, or construction equipment. But it all ends March 31st, so hurry in to check out the savings during the Kick the Tires event at Williams Tractor in Fayetteville, Berryville, or Bobcat in Northwest Arkansas and Rogers.
When you drive a Toyota Tundra or Tacoma, weekdays and weekends are two entirely different beasts. While an awe-inspiring view on a weekday might sound something like this.
Hon, there's a raccoon going through our trash again.
An awe-inspiring view on the weekend sounds a little more like this.
Whoa, Dad, this is crazy!
And while a bold adventure on the weekdays might be something like,
all right, kids, time to drive 3 hours to your swim meet.
Bold adventures on the weekend are closer to something like... Weekday?
Oh, cool. A standing desk.
Weekend.
Oh, cool. A ski boat.
You get the idea. Make your weekends more exciting than the days before them in the virtually indestructible Toyota Tundra and Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2019 Toyota Tundra Special Edition. Hurry in today. Toyota. Let's go places. Visit gstoffers.com for details. Offers available in select states and 2419.
This is the Morning Rush.
Doe's Eat Place is the best of the best steakhouse in the River Valley. Award-winning steaks in a great atmosphere is what you will experience every time. Doe's Eat Place offers over 150 selections of wine, including 50 Cabernets, 200 spirits, including 80 whiskeys, bourbons, and scotch, and 75 beers, with 20 different local beers and 50 imported and craft beers. Everything you need for a memorable evening is at Doe's Eat Place, 422 North 3rd in Fort Smith. Open 5 till 9 Monday through Thursday and 5 till 10 Friday and Saturday. Call 784-9111 for reservations.
Hi, folks. Larry Rath here for Rath Auto Resource with big news about how you can save hundreds or even thousands with state sales tax paid. That's right. Get your nicer newer car now and we'll pick up the state sales tax. It's our most popular offer, but whew, it's expensive. So we can't do it forever. And you want to be the first one in line for the best selection from our Meineke inspected Rath Road Ready inventory. We know a lot of you are waiting on tax refund money, which may have been slowed down due to the recent government shutdown. Don't sweat it. Bring in your W-2 and we'll use our Tax Max program to get you access to your money now and get you driving in your nicer newer car today. But don't wait. This offer is only good for the first 72 customers this month. So visit us today and let one of our friendly non-commissioned solution specialists help you start driving better in a Rath Road Ready vehicle with state sales tax paid. Only at Arkansas's #1 rated and reviewed independent dealer 4 years running. Rath Auto Resources and the Meineke Car Care Center. Just north of the corner of Towson and Phoenix in Fort Smith or online at rathauto.com.
Requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase price affects trade allowance.
The big store-wide winter clearance sale is going on now at Jelco Outdoors. Save 50% off work, casual, and hunting clothing with brands like Woolrich, Sitlock, Drake, and more. Tree stands, game cameras, game calls, archery equipment, hunting boots, and hundreds of items at 50% off. Shop while the selection is at its best. Thinking about spring? Check out the new fishing kayaks and all the new fishing gear at Jelco Outdoors, 4600 South Zero in Fort Smith.
If you have experience transporting frozen and refrigerated goods and want to be part of a trucking family with insurance and be home every week, you need to contact Brent Higgins Trucking. Since 1997, Brent Higgins Trucking in Mulberry has been proudly delivering to and from various areas of the United States, including but not limited to Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. Brent Higgins Trucking, where you're a name, not a number. Call them at 479-997-2366 or log on to BrentHigginsTrucking.com.
Harry Robinson Buick GMC has over 200 pre-owned vehicles to choose from luxury to economy and everything in between, including over 50 great vehicles with payments under $250 a month, certain to fit your needs and your budget. And at Harry Robinson Buick GMC, you always get more for your trade. 50 vehicles with payments under $250 a month at Harry Robinson Buick GMC. Exit 11 off I-540 in Fort Smith.
ESPN 95.3. Razorback videos, articles, and find them all at hitthatline.com. This is The Morning Rush.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush. Hey, the Super Bowl's happening this Sunday. It's your last chance to take advantage of this deal from Art's Barbecue.
Yeah, you guys have been procrastinating out there. Today is the day you got to, I know the decisions are hard. Brisket or ribs. You can do both. They got party packs that can take care of 10, 20. Just call Wade. They'll fix you up with what you need. Party packs start at $26.99 for the Super Bowl at Art's. You can get a rack of ribs and some sides for $26.99. Racks of ribs are $21.99 each. But the best deal is when you order 5 racks of ribs or more, they're $20 each. So 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 racks, whatever you need, $20 each when you order 5 or more right now. They brought us in a party pack earlier this week, and we've been eating on it for 2 days here with a lot of help around the radio station. That was the hunt. Look on our Twitter or Facebook page. What all that have in there? It had smoked chicken,
ribs,
pulled pork, ribs, wings.
2 different types of wings.
Yeah, those ones that were done in Art's hot sauce were.
It was hot. It was good.
Hot.
Man.
If you like spicy wings, they got them.
Baked beans, coleslaw,
sweet, all the plenty of sides for $100. Trust me,
it's worth it.
It fed 20 because there's about 10 of us that work here, and we ate on it for 2 days. May still be some back there. I bet Ty cleaned it out. And then somebody named Ty Richardson ate the strawberry pies before I could get.
I only had one.
I'd say I will admit I had the other one, and it was
John
incredible.
forced me to eat it. He's like, it's cold, eat it.
It's not exactly
it was amazing. It was amazing.
I'm helping you out, Tommy.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's one less mile on the treadmill for me. 452-2550. Call Arts. You pick it up on Sunday between 1 and 4. So it's going to be Smoke Fresh Sunday, ready to go, hot, fresh food for the Super Bowl and your party on Sunday. 452-2550. Call today. Get on the list for Arts Sunday 1 to 4. Pick up your barbecue at Arts Barbecue in Fort Smith.
Let's go to the phone lines. Jared is in Marshall. What's going on, Jared?
Guys, how you this morning?
We're doing awesome. How about yourself, my man?
Man, it's a good thing. It's Friday, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's my favorite.
It's Friday, and Mizzou's been put on probation. So I mean,
loved it.
You know what?
Guys like double. It's like
Missouri
double
and
Friday.
Yeah, because Missouri and Texas A&M have taken over the top spots for the teams. I think that most Arkansas fans want to beat. So I think they rank right up there. But I got a question. I got in on the end of it. So what's the deadline if Kelly Bryant chooses to opt out of there? Is there a deadline he has to think about this? I mean, is that a possibility?
I don't think there's
opt out?
Yeah, I don't think there's a deadline because you have to be enrolled by fall. You don't have
middle August.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that if he wanted to, which again, reports are saying that he's going to stay at Missouri because I don't think postseason play was really what he was going there for, anyways. But I've seen crazier things happen. But it seems like he's going to stay. But if he wanted to, he could transfer, I guess, up until football season. Really.
I mean, ideally, you'd want him on your campus.
As soon as
spring
possible.
football, but that ain't gonna happen, Jared.
So they're just going to play spoiler. They're going to play spoiler this year for people, then, basically.
Yeah, essentially. And any senior that's on the team right now has the ability to transfer out with no penalty. So it may not be Kelly Bryant or Jonathan Nance, but there may be some other seniors that may be looking to transfer out. I don't really know what the situation is going to hold as far as those players go, but makes you wonder, did Barry Odom think that he should have gone to Louisville when he had a chance for that job? I don't know, but it's all fun and games because it's all about Missouri. Appreciate the phone call, Jared. More of the Morning Rush coming up in 2 minutes. Stay with us, folks.
With over 40 years combined experience, the team at the law offices of Craig L. Cook understand the definition of work, real work, working for you. Whether you've been injured in an auto accident, on the job, a victim of nursing home negligence, or need help navigating bankruptcy, Social Security, wills, trusts, estates, or family law issues, Craig Cook will go to work for you. Call us today, 479-783-8000. The law offices of Craig L. Cook, with locations in Arkansas and Oklahoma. We work for working people.
Can you believe it is 2019? Our lives and our vehicles are more complex and computerized than ever, but Evans Body Shop has you covered. Our facility has iCar certified technicians that have been trained to work on the newest cars on the road. We have computerized paint matching and framing, and we offer aluminum welding and AC service for all of the innovative models on the market today. But the best things in life don't change. We still know how to treat people. Come in, have a cup of coffee, and let us work with your insurance to get you rolling again.
Evans Body Shop, where we meet the nicest people by accident.
Guys, are you tired of all the hassles with your CPAP machine? Putting on the mask every night, cleaning or replacing hoses and filters?
Tired of taking it on trips and wondering where you're going to plug it in? And don't forget the distilled water. You need a solution. River Valley Sleep Solutions. Replace your CPAP with an innovative custom-fitted mouthguard. Medical insurance is accepted, and financing options are available. Find out more at rivervalleysleep.com. That's rivervalleysleep.com.
ESPN Arkansas weather.
Stuck with the clouds, just a slight chance of a little light rain or drizzle today. Our high this afternoon in the low to mid 50s. We may see a little bit of drizzle or rain tonight, otherwise clouds, overnight lows in the low to mid 40s. And Saturday, looking at partly sunny skies, our high on Saturday near 60. I'm Sally Russell with your forecast on ESPN Arkansas.
Radio station.
KERX, Paris, Fort Smith, from the Bush and Bushlight Studios. This is ESPN 95.3. Broadcasting live from the Toyota Studios.
We didn't come to paint. We came to win the game.
On your favorite Arkansas sports talk station.
First of all, very few people listen to your radio show. That's the good news. Let me just tell you.
Streaming live from
HitThatLine.com.
I got that one, and that's how you pronounce it. Ain't Arkan. It's Arkansas, baby.
This.
Y'all better put him in the Heisman.
Is
Smile.
The Morning Rush.
Am I wrong? Cause I wanna get it on till I die. Am I wrong? Cause I wanna get it on till I die. Get it on till I die. Get it on till I die. Y'all remember me? Y'all remember me?
With John Neighbors.
Call Kenny Loggins because you're in the danger zone.
Tommy Kraft.
I thought that was one of the worst officiated games I've ever seen.
The Morning Rush starts right now.
1 hour down, 2 hours to go. Appreciate everybody listening in on this beautiful day here in the great state of Arkansas. John Neighbors, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, all in studio with you today. And thank you, as always, for making us a part of your morning this morning on a Fast Break Friday, presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC.
Exit 11 off of I-540 in Fort Smith. Be sure and stop in and check out all the great deals on remaining 2018 inventory at Harry Robinson Buick GMC, where you always get more for your trade. Also, stop in and see them now in Sallisaw, Oklahoma, at Harry Robinson Sallisaw Ford. It's 1 mile south of exit 308 off I-40 in Sallisaw. Best way I know to tell you to get there is it's the new 4-lane road right there. If you're ever headed out to Wild Horse, it's right on the way to Wild Horse. It's on the left. It's right there by the airport.
What's Wild Horse?
It's a landmark barbecue shop in Sallisaw, Oklahoma.
Oh.
It's been there for decades.
Can't go wrong with that then.
So a lot of people know that place. It's right out there. So Harry Robinson Sallisaw Ford, 1 mile south of exit 308 on 540 in Sallisaw.
By the way, Ty has dove back into the Arts Barbecue that we just talked about in the
I didn't think there was any left. Or did you?
He's probably been hoarding it somewhere in a little private store.
The pan was empty. Yeah, hang on. The pan was empty and had been sitting out all night. So where did that come from? Please don't tell me that was...
No, I took a to-go box home. I ate one last night and ate one this morning.
Wait, you took a to-go box home on the free food brought to the radio station for the whole staff?
Tommy, this is the second time he's done it. He brought him to-go box home the first night it was here.
He double-dipped on the free. He triple-dipped.
No, I just
triple-dipped on the free food.
I got a to-go box and put 2 sandwiches worth of stuff in it. It's just being smart.
Wow. Hey, nobody else took it.
Yeah, I asked Betty. I was like, Lance, no. And she's like, no. All right, I'm taking a to-go box then.
So there you have it. See, here's the thing. Now the studio smells like barbecue, which I'm not complaining. Yeah, I'm not complaining. In fact, how is it that with all these...
There's like 1 or 2 servings of beans in there. I think we can go in there and split, John.
How is it that we have had candle makers come up with all these scents, but I have yet to see a barbecue type of candle made? Because I feel like that'd be a great scent to have in your
KFC's
house.
got a fried chicken one.
Yeah. See, that would be great. But
KFC came up with like a one of them starter logs you put in your fireplace that is fried chicken scented.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, the log. So how has it not been where you? I mean, I know that there's hickory, obviously, but that doesn't have the same smell of true barbecue. I don't know.
Close.
It's close, but not the same.
Because you use hickory wood to smoke.
Well, the smell that we have in our studio right now from Ty.
Yeah, it smells just like
chunking it in the microwave.
Well, it's not my fault. Tommy kept on going on the read
hey,
over and over.
Hey, I'm not mad about it.
I'm just trying to create foot traffic for our very loyal clients. That's all I'm doing.
And I'm not mad
just over
about
here
it.
doing my job.
I love the smell of barbecue.
The best way to see that is see them engulf this barbecue sandwich on our Periscope feed.
Yeah. That's great. Well, I'm glad that you're. Hey, listen, it's going to get all eaten. I think that's
Probably
what's the
do
most
this one
important
in one
thing.
bite if I really wanted to.
And the thing is then when we go to Tommy's Super Bowl party, that he's throwing that, everyone's invited, but not really. It's going to be an awesome barbecue setup there too. So we're going to have a lot of barbecue in the next few days.
I'm not going to eat.
Laura keeps saying, I told her, we're going to have a few people over to watch the game. Okay, that's fine. And then I keep, well, who all's coming? Well, Ty's coming and John's coming and, John's girlfriend's coming and then a few other people I've met. And like the list keeps growing. And every time I talk to somebody else that's now coming, she's like, how many people? Well, 30 or 40. Don't worry about it.
It's a house party now. It's like that's like the old times. I mean, as long as you got the keg machine that's going to be out there, Ty's going to be swinging from chandeliers, as you like to put it.
I will not touch alcohol on Sunday because we have a show the next morning. I promise.
What a responsible individual you are.
I'll put a prop bet on that one.
I will. You don't see me drink before the show's the next morning because I don't want to. I want to be
a pilot. You're
exactly.
Like you're on 24-hour call.
That's honest truth. In 6 months since I started working here, I've drinking one time. And it was like 2 beers before the show the next morning. I'm responsible. I promise that's true.
It's kind of like my dog Rowdy, where I can't give him any more water or food before he goes under the knife to have be neutered, type of thing. So you just don't want to have any alcohol in your system before you go on the show.
We've gone out to eat nights before, and you'll get a beer too, and you'll see me drink water.
Shoot. Well,
is that true or not true?
I don't listen. I mainly eat with my girlfriend now, so I can't remember the last time that we even went out to eat.
Okay, so
but I'm taking your word for it. We'll say that. I'm taking your word for it. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I'm sure the audience is very enthralled with y'all's eating and drinking habits.
Hey, you're the one that brought it up. So
just explain myself.
I'm moving on from it though. We're going to get into this prop bets because I love prop bets. Speaking of prop bets, as you brought up, with the Super Bowl, because there's a lot of things. I don't care about the spreads. I don't care about the over-unders as far as point scores. See, that stuff doesn't do it for me. It's the prop bets that makes it the most fun. So here are a few prop bets that I'm going to go over, and we can give our answers to it, and who knows, maybe we'll have a little contest at the end of it to see who gets the most right. All right, first prop bet for the Super Bowl. Gladys Knight's national anthem will go over or under 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Over or under? Got a little NFL music going here. How long?
Good one to start. Minute and 50 seconds.
Over.
Over minute 50?
Yeah.
I'm going to say under. She's getting up there in age.
Who's Gladys Knight?
Gladys Knight and the Pips? Come on now. Haven't you seen White Men Can't Jump? At least have you seen that movie? They talk about Gladys Knight and the Pips in that. You never heard from that reference either?
That doesn't help.
Okay, well. We'll have to,
all right, moving on.
Yeah, we'll have to teach you something. So you say over?
Over.
I say under. All right. The opening coin toss.
Like Whitney Houston over.
Yeah. The opening coin toss will be heads or tails.
Tails never fails.
Give me heads. Because I got to be different. 50-50 shot there.
Do they actually have heads or tails? I thought one side of the coin would have.
Oh, the Rams and then the other one the Patriots. I don't know how they do it. I know they do it in some games. Maybe they do that.
Right.
I don't know.
I thought there's John Perry, who's the referee, was, this is the commemorative Super Bowl 53 coin. This side represents the home team. And that would be the most nerve-wracking part, is trying to remember all those people you got to introduce if you're the referee out there without note cards.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how. I mean, I'm assuming that the people here in Vegas know what they're doing and know what the coin's going to look like. So we're just going to go ahead with that. All right. Adam Levine will wear a hat at any time during the halftime show. He's the lead singer of Maroon 5, in case you didn't know that, Tommy. But
I'll go Ty Richardson. Who's
Adam Levine?
I know who Maroon 5
So will he wear a hat at any point in time during the halftime show?
I don't know. Ty, will he?
I don't listen to Maroon 5, so I don't know. That's up to you. I don't like one of their songs.
Yeah, he'll wear a hat.
All right. I'm just going to go opposite of you just because. All right,
fine.
He won't wear a hat. All right. Giselle Schoen, Tom Brady's girlfriend, wife. Yeah. Over under 1.5 times during the game. I'm going over.
Easy over.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, I can't believe it's that low. So that's
during the game means from kickoff to end of the game. So yeah, over.
Yeah, during the game. All right. Well, the first
She'll
play.
probably be on more than that throughout the broadcast.
Oh yeah, if you're just showing it before or after all that fun stuff, for sure. All right. Will the first play be a run or a pass?
Well, depends on who gets the ball. obviously.
Yeah.
I'm going to go pass.
Okay.
Patriots get the ball first, and they go to Gronk on a pass.
All right. I'm going to go with a run. Rams get the ball first. Hand off to Todd Gurley.
I'm going to go run, but Pats give the ball off to Sony Michel.
Okay. Hey. I don't, here's the thing. I feel like I'm going to sit here and say you're wrong or stupid for making those choices. So, all right. Which team will score first, the Patriots or the Rams?
Patriots.
Patriots?
I actually think Rams.
Okay. Because it's not scoring a touchdown, it's just scoring period.
Scoring period. Let me tell you something. You got to pick the team that you don't think, like Clemson, for example.
Mm-hmm.
You might luck into a INT pick six.
Yeah.
Yeah, nearly knocked over the whole table.
Nearly knocked the whole table over.
Yeah, of excitement.
Fist pumping because Phil Elson has to take a cold water dip.
Yeah.
As a result of that.
Yeah, you're getting early scared Scott Blair to death. He almost had a heart attack, the old man. So I mean that was a tough one for him. So all right. Another one. Will any of these things happen? Overtime, safety, a made 2-point conversion, or a blocked punt or kick? Will any of those things happen in this game? Yes or no? Overtime, a safety.
No.
Made,
no on overtime.
No, a safety, made 2-point conversion, or a blocked punt or kick?
Made 2-point conversion will happen.
Okay, so you're saying yes.
Yeah.
I think a block kick is prevalent. But, hey, if the game goes to OT, Buffalo Wild Wings giving away 6 wins.
Oh, is that right?
Everyone.
Is that their thing?
That's their thing this year.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I want to say no, but the amount of options that they gave and seeing the screwy things that have happened in Super Bowls,
it's kind of like taking the field. You know?
I gotta say yes with that too. So, all right, over under 3.5 field goals made in this game.
Ooh.
Greg the Leg, Steven Gostkowski.
Yeah, over.
Yeah.
For sure going over?
Yeah.
I'd agree with Tommy.
Yeah.
Over.
I'm going to go under just for the sake of being different. So, okay, we'll go under there with the over under 3.5 made field goals. All right. Will there be a defensive or special? Hey, it still works. It sounds musical.
NFL primetime.
Why did I say NBA?
I don't know. That's
That
NFL.
Oh, you said it.
Prime
Oh, no, yeah. I was about to say this is a great song.
Yeah,
So,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Will there be a defensive or special teams touchdown?
No.
I'm going to say no.
I'm a Tommy, no.
Yeah, I'm saying no as well. All right. Which will be higher? This is kind of weird because it has to deal with Westbrook and Gronkowski. Russell Westbrook has more points, rebounds, and assists on February 3rd, or Rob Gronkowski has more receiving yards in the Super Bowl.
Gronkowski more yards.
Okay.
Man, he's just not the same guy he used to be. He looks, I don't know.
And they're going to, you know that the Rams are going to be targeting him.
they're going to blanket him in terms of coverage. But, I mean, he usually comes up big in these big games.
Say big stage.
So I'm gonna,
chance to make more money in the offseason with appearances and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to say, he's probably going to retire.
Yeah, I'm just talking about off-the-field stuff.
That's
more
true.
TV shows, more Gronk stuff.
I'd lean
more
towards
cruises.
Tommy's opinion that he's going to bust
Okay.
whatever Russ Westbrook has.
Well, I'm going to go with Westbrook because it seems like that guy is just a scoring machine and he's consistent. And Gronk. I think that they'll both have great games, but I'm just going to go for the sake of switching it up. All right, we have a few more props that we're going to get into, but we're up against it. So we're going to take a commercial break and we'll come back. We got 4 more to get to. We'll finish those up and we'll get to your phone calls. 877-377-6963 is number to call in. More of the Morning Rush coming up next.
You are in the middle of a Fast Break Friday.
Stroking it from 3.
Presented by Harry Robinson Buick in Fort Smith.
Now is the time to talk to Burton Pools and Spas during the preseason sale. Enjoy a full swimming season in a 32x16 Grecian in-ground pool with payments starting at $235 a month with approved credit. That's only $235 a month. And for the first 20 customers, get a free upgrade to a saltwater pool system. Call now to make your appointment. 479-648-3483 or online at burtonpools.com. Burton Pools and Spas, your source for backyard fun. It's Razorback Camper Sales Model Year Blowout Sale. These are the lowest prices in the state. Check out the 21-foot Salem Bunkhouse Travel Trailer. It has all the options. Only $15,929 or just $163 a month. Or the 26-foot Salem Bunkhouse with slide out for extra room. Only $19,990 or $205 a month. As always, it's a low-pressure, no-hassle experience at Razorback Camper Sales. Exit 1 off of the bypass in Hot Springs or online at razorbackcampersales.com.
This is the Morning Rush.
You know, a night out with friends can be so much more. Upgrade your evening at 906 Cocktail and Cigar Lounge on the Avenue. Rediscover life's simple pleasures. Dial back, slow down, and immerse yourself in what true relaxation can be. Top shelf wines and liquors, premium beers, world-class cigars, all in an atmosphere that feels less like a lounge and more like a destination. Sample, indulge, escape. 906 Cocktail and Cigar Lounge. Upgrade your night on the Avenue.
For 55 years, Dunn Ford Company in Stigler, Oklahoma has been taking pride in the Ford cars and trucks we sell and service. At our commercial vehicle center, we have the full line of Ford F-Series, Super Duty, and Medium Duty trucks. The Quick Lane at Dunn Ford does routine service and tires on all makes and models. Ask for the works, a 5-quart oil and filter change, tire rotation, and multi-point inspection for $39.95 or less. Dunn Ford in Stigler, 918-967-3384 or DunnFordCompany.com.
With your hectic schedule, it's hard to find time to keep your house clean. So for the carpets, upholstery, drapes, wood floors, and more, why not leave the cleaning to the professionals? Service Master Clean. Give Service Master Clean a call today at 646-4087 and get the clean you expect and the service you deserve. A clean carpet isn't all they guarantee. They have over 50 years of experience in the cleaning industry with an unrivaled reputation for service, professionalism, and customer satisfaction. Their employees are professionally trained and well-equipped. They specialize in cleaning carpets, upholstery, draperies, and wood floors to give your home that deep down clean. Give Service Master Clean a call today at 646-4087 and get the clean you expect and the service you deserve. Their knowledgeable, insured, and professional technicians will provide you with a free, no-obligation estimate you can rely on and a guarantee to do the work right the first time, or they'll do it over, no questions asked. That's Service Master Clean. Give Service Master Clean a call today at 646-4087 and get the clean you expect and the service you deserve.
Let's go to the Warehouse Club or the big chain tire store and buy some tires. Why? You think you're saving money? You aren't. Jody'sAuto.com has the best tire brands at the same prices as the Warehouse Club or chain. Price match guarantee and free flat repair to everyone. At the club or chain, you will pay for road hazard protection. Not at Jody'sAuto.com. Free road hazard when you buy 4 tires. What else do they have? Tires and installation, 1 location. Jody'sAuto.com, 3 locations. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, air conditioning, steering and suspension, everything, one stop. Not one stop for every service, one stop for all of it. Best warranty on service and repairs anywhere. Spend $30. Get free roadside assistance. Yeah, that's what you get when you deal with a local company established in 1984 with a motto of do what's right. Jody'sAuto.com for tires and all the rest.
Hey dads, do you have an athlete in your house that is looking to take their skills to the next level? Excel Speed Training at the Fort Smith Athletic Club has the proven results to maximize your athlete's potential. Designed for both male and female athletes of all ages and various sports to improve mobility, endurance, agility, and vertical jump. Take your game to the next level with Excel Speed Training. Call Mike Johnson at 479-926-0193. That's Mike at 479-926-0193 at the Fort Smith Athletic Club.
What happened to paying one price and getting everything included? You buy an airline ticket and pay extra to bring a change of clothes, book a hotel room, and you're shelling out for Wi-Fi and overpriced bottled water. Shipping and handling. Really? Imagine my delight when I found out roadside assistance is now included with my shelter insurance auto policy. So if I get a flat tire or need a jump, I just call and they take care of me. No additional cost. Some restrictions apply, so learn more at shelterinsurance.com.
Call me, Brandon Zimmerman, in Barling.
Or me, Chris Dooley, in Fort Smith.
ESPN 95.3. Don't just listen. Watch The Morning Rush on Hit That Line's Facebook Live, Periscope, and YouTube page. This is The Morning Rush.
Welcome back into The Morning Rush. Appreciate everybody listening in this morning. Of course, The Morning Rush presented by Crabtree RV.
Hey, this is the last couple of days for the Greater Fort Smith RV, Boat, and Outdoor Show. It's going on at Crabtree RV in Alma. Get over there right now this weekend. They've got, of course, motorhomes, RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, all there. Plus, I got basky and pontoon boats from Cofer's Boat Center. Golf cars at Fort Smith's got a lineup of golf cars there. Don't miss the side-by-sides and the ATVs and everything that's there as well. Bad Boy Mowers and Alma Tractors got tractors and mowers there. Gelco Outdoors has outdoor hunting equipment or outdoor clothing, hunting clothing, plus hunting equipment and outdoor stuff for you there. It's loaded up inside their 26,000 square feet of indoor showroom. So you can enjoy that right now through today and tomorrow at Crabtree RV in Alma. Exit 13 off I-40 in Alma. It's the Greater Fort Smith RV, Boat, and Outdoor Show right now at Crabtree RV in Alma.
All right, so we went through some of the prop bets, which each were worth 1 point, by the way. The next four we have, these are 2-point prop picks. So we're going to definitely have to keep score on this. So we'll start with this. Will the Rams or the Patriots cover the point spread? Rams, or Patriots, excuse me, minus 2.5.
2.5, right?
So basically,
if I was this would probably be one I would just stay away from at 2.5.
I would too. Wouldn't touch it.
And honestly, most of these prop bets I would, but gun to head, got to bet 100 on it. Got to bet a hundo. You got to take the Patriots minus less than a field goal.
Yeah. I don't want to do it, but
their side of the,
you just have to. Because they're a
two
team
things,
not
and you
named
say,
the
well,
Giants.
this ain't that big a deal. Rams are coming all the way across the country, and you say, well, the flight, no big deal. It's the time zone thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the time change. Patriots are staying in their own time zone. That has an effect. I don't care, and I know they do it several times throughout the year, this and that. There's a difference. I don't think that's the difference in the game, but that's just a factor. And the Patriots, they've only played in 9 of the last 18.
No big deal.
No big deal. They've only got Tom Brady. Now, at some point, Tom Brady's not going to be Tom Brady anymore. Is this the moment? Perhaps. I just think 2.5 points, so razor thin, anything can happen. But gun to head, I'd take the Patriots and lay the points.
Just correct me if I'm wrong. Tom Brady and the Patriots only lost 2 Super Bowls or 3? Is it 2? Because I know they lost to the Giants twice.
3.
Twice
to the Giants and Eagles.
And the Eagles, of course, yeah. How did I forget that one? So, okay. Yeah, I want to go with the Patriots. I got to go with the Patriots. It's just something about them. 2.5 points. It's a terrible spread, and I would not advise anybody to go with it, but I'm going to have to go with the Patriots. Because, listen, if it's Tom Brady, which Tom Brady is the greatest of all time. I don't like the guy. I know a lot of people don't like the guy. He's getting old in age, but still, they're just an incredible team. They're an incredible team with an incredible quarterback and an incredible coach, and I got to go. When worse comes to worse, I'm going to go with Mr. Incredible, Tom Brady. So there you have it. We'll stake on that one. All right. Will the Rams and Patriots total points go over or under? 55.5 is what it's set at.
55.5 total points. I'm going to go over.
I'm going to go under.
I think that's one of the more. If you're going to bet on something, you always root for the over. That way, you're always just hoping for points.
Yeah,
always
for more.
You're
offense.
never out of it that way.
Yeah, I got to go under. I don't know. There's something about this game. I always feel like anytime I feel like it's going to go that way, it's not.
And there's been a lot of low-scoring games throughout the playoffs.
Yes,
when you go back and you look at the results of the playoffs, it's been a very defensive year for the NFL playoffs as a whole.
Yeah.
Not every game, but as a whole.
Yeah, it's been a tough one. All right, fill in the blank. This is what it's just called this. But name the running back, wide receiver, or tight end that will have the most total yards in this game.
Todd Gurley comes to mind, right?
Okay. So you going to go Todd?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm going to go kind of random with it. I'm going to go Sony Michel for the Patriots. Just there's some. I know that everyone thinks of Tom Brady and Gronkowski and all that stuff, but I'm going to go on the other side. I'm going to go Sony Michel. 2 Georgia running backs are going to have it. It's crazy.
Georgia's got to be proud of what's going on here.
Yep. And the final one: which player will win the Super Bowl MVP?
I mean, Brady would have to be the odds-on favorite because if the Patriots win, they're going to, unless someone just went off the charts.
Unless somebody like Sony Michel went out there and rushed for 200 yards or something like that.
They're going to give it to Brady.
So you have Brady.
I think the Patriots win, so I would say Tom Brady, which is the easy answer.
I know. And the thing is, I don't know if anybody else I would feel comfortable with because I'm with you. I think the Patriots win, and if the Patriots win, what would you say, like an 85% chance that Tom Brady wins the MVP if the Patriots win? You would think?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I'd be hard-pressed to go against it, too.
Yeah.
I guess give me Tom Brady. I know that's not fun and interesting as far as what we were going up against each other, but yeah, it'd be hard-pressed to go against Tom Brady in any capacity. But I'm just hoping for a good game. I know there's going to be great food and company because I'm going to Tommy Kraft's house. I know there's going to be that.
You ought to feel lucky.
Yeah, I'm extremely lucky. So blessed. Bless
Count
up,
your blessings, young man.
Yeah, hashtag bless up. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully we'll have some rooting interest with these prop bets as well. More of the Morning Rush coming up next. Stay with us, folks.
Are you in the market for a new pool or spa? Seaside Pools and Spas has been constructing quality pools in the four-state area since 1967. It's your one-stop shop for chemicals, equipment, spas, and in-ground pools. With a service department like no other, Seaside Pools and Spas can help you with any repair, maintenance, or renovation needs necessary. Visit Seaside Pools and Spas today in Springdale and Bentonville or online at seasidepools.com.
At AutoZone, helping you get more done is what we do best. Did you know that with the Loan-A-Tool program at AutoZone, you can borrow a specialty tool with no purchase necessary? Choose from over 100 tools to help you get the job done right, no matter how big or small. And right now, you can save with buy one, get one free on Gumout Regain Complete Fuel System Cleaner. Visit any of the 59 Tacoma AutoZone locations and let's get you what you need. Deposit required. Restrictions and details in store.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's, because Lowe's offers pros brands they rely on every day, like America's most trusted water heater brand, A.O. Smith. Choose from several models available in stock and ready in emergencies, if that's when you need them. Plus, save 5% on every purchase every day when you use your Lowe's Business Credit account. So, Pro, now that you know, let's get started. Offer subject to credit approval. Can't be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. U.S. only.
Today's the day to get motivated, to be inspired, to start listening. And now with Audible, for just $14.95 a month, you get any audiobook of your choice and 2 Audible originals. Plus, for the first time ever, exclusive fitness and wellness programs, all included with your membership. And if you don't like a book, exchange it at any time. So make today the day you start listening to Audible. Start your 30-day trial and get your first audiobook for free at audible.com.
The morning show that knows the Hogs. You're listening to The Morning Rush.
Have you been looking for your next place to call home and just haven't found the right one? Then it's time to check out the properties at Trinity Multifamily. With a variety of apartments, duplexes, townhomes, and houses, there is surely one to fit your needs. Whether it's in the River Valley, Northwest Arkansas, or Central Arkansas that you are looking at, they have you covered. Give them a call today. Trinity Multifamily, 479-452-1817. That's 479-452-1817. Or online at trinitymultifamily.com to search rental properties near you.
It's time to start planning your next outdoor adventure at the Greater Fort Smith RV Boat and Outdoor Show. Check out top brands for new motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. Shop and compare bass, ski, and pontoon boats, as well as golf carts, tractors, mowers, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, and the latest outdoor clothing and equipment, all in one location. Sponsored by Crabtree RV, Cofer's Boat Center, Golf Cars of Fort Smith, Wheeler Power Sports, Jelco Outdoors, Alma Tractor, and Bad Boy Mowers. The best deals of the year are here January 25th through February 2nd at the Greater Fort Smith RV Show, hosted by Crabtree RV in Alma.
ESPN 95.3. Spitting the most fire takes you'll ever hear all morning long. This is the Morning Rush.
Arkansas takes on LSU coming up Saturday. We're going to talk to Matt Moscona. He works for the ESPN affiliate down in Baton Rouge. We'll chat with him at 8 o'clock. 8:15, we're going to talk to Pick Suey. Brad from Pick Suey. We're going to get some picks for Oakland this weekend. All that coming up here on the Morning Rush. Brought to you by Workman's Travel Center. More than just a convenience store. Brand new menu inside the Ozark Mountain Grill. The Ozark Mountain Grill is at all 3 locations. You need to try the new Piggy Mac Burger. 2 half-pound patties, pulled pork, bacon, and cheddar cheese on a sweet bun. You're going to love this burger. Get a great side to go along with that as well at Workman's Travel Center. And whether you're headed to a game tonight for a high school game, headed back home from work, Workman's Travel Center is the pit stop you'll be glad to make. They're in Rudy at exit 24 off I-49. We always remind you it's the last stop headed north. So if you need fuel, you need anything before you head to Fayetteville from the River Valley, you better stop at Workman's because there's nothing between Rudy and Greenland. That's it. Ozark, you can find it at exit 35 off I-40 on Highway 23 in Lowell, exit 78 off I-49. That's Workman's Travel Center.
By the way, we're talking about all these prop bets and betting and Super Bowl and all that. Greg tweets at us and says he is on a football board and they have 4 squares, which each quarter is paying $125. Mm-hmm. So, that's
4 squares left, or
says he just has 4 squares.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm assuming he bet 4 of the squares that are on the board. But that's something that we didn't even talk about. There's a lot of people that do those things with the squares.
Well, they talk about what $6.8 billion or some number like that gets bet on the Super Bowl. Some of it legally, most of it. I mean, technically, like these football boards, like we have an office board here with 100 squares and they're $5 each or whatever. And that's technically illegal. I mean, I don't think the prosecuting attorney's going to come in here and bust the doors down. But I mean, that's how most of the money that gets bet on the Super Bowl is done. Is at your local watering hole or wherever it has a Super Bowl board.
Or Tommy Kraft's house.
Right. Those are going to be $100 squares, payable in cash only, by the way.
I'm out on that one. If it was Venmo, I might be able to do it. Okay, so is doing like pools for NCAA tournament brackets illegal as well?
Technically, yes.
By rule of law?
By rule of law. I don't think the DA's coming down here to kick heads in over it, but
I feel like they probably have other bigger fish to fry.
There is close to $7 billion, 6.8 or so billion, I was reading this week, bet. And there's only like 1.5 that's legally wagered. Now, that's going to grow as the country has more legalized sports gambling now. That's all become a reality in the last 12 months. We're going to see that number increase. But like Tunica, they're getting sports gambling. I mean, that's the closest place, I guess, in Arkansas where you don't have to get on an airplane and go. But that's just not enough for me to, I mean.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, nothing against Tunica.
No, I mean, that's fine. It's a nice weekend getaway, but I'm not going to Tunica to watch the Super Bowl.
No. If you're going to do it, you're going to go to Vegas.
Right.
That's just how it is. I mean, that's where you want to be. That's where all the interest and the fun would be as well. So,
yeah.
I'm curious to see, though, like, I'm sure it's packed out, but I'm curious to see the amount of surging that comes from hotel rooms and all that stuff that I'm sure goes along with it as well.
Hey, do you need to get a better deal with your TV? If you recently opened the cable plan or maybe your contract has run out with your existing provider and the rate you're paying has went up $30 or $40 a month because you're out of contract. If you find yourself, hey, all of a sudden my television plan has gotten too expensive, you need to call WOW now. 877-305-DISH. Right now, they can lock in your price for 2 years, under $85 a month for 3 TVs in your house. And that includes the Hopper system with 16 tuners to record all your favorite shows. Never miss your show while the game is on. And, of course, with World of Wireless, you're going to get local installation from a local company you can count on. 877-305-DISH. And, yes, they can bundle high-speed internet with your Dish package as well and save you money there, too. 877-305-DISH for WOW, World of Wireless.
Coming up next, we're going to jump back into this Missouri story because a lot of people wonder, what does this mean for Arkansas? What does it mean about the possibility of players transferring out of Missouri, specifically Kelly Bryant and Jonathan Nance, 2 players that Arkansas has familiarity with. What does it mean for them, and will they transfer out? We'll get to that and a lot more on the other side of the break. Stay with us, folks. This is The Morning Rush.
You're born amazing. Nurses to heal you from sickness or injury, and comprehensive care to support your recovery, but also to be your guide to health. Also, you can keep on inspiring, keep on reaching, and keep on amazing. For the care that keeps you amazing, visit Baptist-Health.com.
This is Mark Hurst. So many times, a friend or acquaintance will see me at a ball game or maybe at church and tell me that they really need to come in and have their teeth cleaned or have a tooth fixed, but because they don't have dental insurance, they're worried about the cost. That's why at Hurst Family Dental Care, we offer a dental discount plan to any of our patients that don't have insurance. Give us a call at 474-1972 to learn more about the Hurst Family Dental Care Dental Discount Plan. Hurst Family Dental Care, a name you know and a name you can trust.
Don't miss out on the great sale going on now at the Golf Nut. Tailor-made M3 and M4 drivers only $349. M3 and M4 fairway woods $229, and hybrids for only $199. Need a set of irons? M3 and M4 steel shaft only $699, and a set of M3 and M4 graphite irons only $799. Callaway is having their 50% trade-in bonus program again this year. See Patrick for complete detail. It starts January 11th and ends March. The Golf Nut, 5121 Towson Avenue, your #1 golf shop since 1994.
It's February tax season at Frank Rowe Furniture. Don't pay too much for your furniture and wait days to get it in. We will deliver it for free.
We're also offering 25% off on all cash sales and 15% off on our in-store no credit check financing. We carry many made in the USA brands and also carry TVs and appliances, including 100% made in the USA Speed Queen washers and dryers.
Frank Rowe Furniture, 25% off cash and 15% off financing with free delivery. Frank Rowe Furniture, best seats in the house.
ESPN 95.3. Razorback videos, articles, and podcasts. Find them all at hitthatline.com. This is...
Welcome back into the Morning Rush on a Fast Break Friday, presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC.
Yeah, and the Harry Robinson automotive family that has grown in recent days, including Harry Robinson Salisaw Ford. 1 mile south, exit 308 in Salisaw, Oklahoma. Great place to buy a Ford. Big pre-owned selection. If you hadn't been by Harry Robinson Salisaw Ford since it all changed, you hadn't been by at all. Over 200 vehicles now in stock. That's the first thing you will notice when you head over to Harry Robinson Salisaw Ford is the selection. The lot is full, and you got plenty to choose from. Great people. Many of the people that have been there a while, a lot of new folks there to help you. Great service department as well to take care of all your service needs. A lot of growth and enhancements there. Some new folks, lots of new services now in their service department to help service your vehicle at Harry Robinson Salisaw Ford. 1 mile south of exit 308 on 540 in Salisaw, Oklahoma. It's Harry Robinson Salisaw Ford.
All right, so we've been talking a little bit about this Missouri situation and exactly what's been going on with it, which, I find fascinating. So I want to continue to talk about this. But by the way, have you heard their biggest hits, Tommy, their song? You know, Ty played this.
Yeah.
Have you heard this song?
No, lay it on me.
Where's Coach A these days anyway?
Arkansas? Ah, come on, Andrew. Faith and hate, man.
You know the worst thing about Arkansas?
What's that?
It's got Kansas in it.
No, we're not knocking on the door. We're busting in, and we ain't waiting anymore to be champions. Gotta win, gotta fight, yeah. This is Missouri, we ain't taking our time. Oh, we in a hurry. Screw red and blue. We are Missouri.
I apologize to everyone that is listening right now.
It's kind of grown on me a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
What, you like the beat, not the words, or what? Can't like the words.
I don't know. I mean, there's no reason for me to hate Kansas, which they kept saying screw red and blue throughout the entire song. But
See that?
Yeah, but it started out with, you know what's wrong with
Arkansas has Kansas
right.
in it. Yeah, I mean, and that's what's funny about that song, too.
They
is
don't play Kansas.
Because that song came out when they were joining the SEC, but yet they kept referring back to a team that's not in the SEC, so it's kind of weird. But anyways, I had to play that terrible song.
Maybe they need to vacate that, too.
Yeah, I had to play that terrible song for all of you just to really set up and make you understand why we take so much pleasure and this whole storyline of Missouri and how they got hammered with a postseason ban in football for the 2019-20 season.
That song resurfaces and they get NCAA sanctions. I'm not saying it's a coincidence, but I'm not saying it's not a coincidence.
I'd say they probably saw that video and the NCAA was like, oh, God, okay.
We can't stand for this.
All right, you guys deserve this. You're making us do this.
And they made another one, too.
Oh.
It's more of a country SEC song.
We're not playing any of that. We are not going to use those songs. That's just absolutely horrible. But the storyline is not only, of course, them getting a postseason ban, which I think everybody in the SEC revels in. Because that's the thing. It doesn't even matter which team it is. If a team that's in the SEC gets some sort of postseason ban, all the other teams are just enjoying it, even though they may not feel as that they're a rival or anything like that. They just get a kick out of it. It was the same way when it happened to Ole Miss, because you remember when Ole Miss got hit with those sanctions?
Right.
I was in a great mood.
It was
like
enjoyable.
It just seemed fun.
Yeah.
Now
I always worry, though, about throwing stones inside glass houses, you know. I know we think Arkansas is squeaky clean, but I'm telling you, if Arkansas tied their shoes wrong, you could get hit with some kind of probation, because that's just the way it is. We're seeing it with Missouri. Missouri's not one of the big boys. They're a lot like Arkansas. They're just a middle of the packer in a Power 5 conference, in the biggest college football league there is. You know, you tie your shoes wrong, and the NCAA may, put you on probation.
Well, that's why you cross that bridge when you get there.
So, I mean, you just don't want to laugh too hard, or you might find yourself on the wrong end of the joke someday.
And that's what he was telling me a couple years back in, like, 96 about Sunday Adebayo, who was playing for Arkansas. The NCAA, he said, started snooping. And he was like, well, you might not want to play this kid because you get those wins vacated. And there turned out to be nothing wrong. What's funny is I played with him at the Little Rock Athletic Club, and people tell me that guy used to play for the Arkansas, blah, 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 and then John comes up with that story. But, yeah, the NCAA would have no problem smashing Arkansas.
Yeah, well, they have no problem. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is that you just got to be – if you're doing things like this, if you're cheating or if you're fudging the numbers or whatever, you just have to be good enough to make sure that it doesn't happen to you.
If Alabama got caught with a academic tutor completing coursework for football athletes, you think the same result would be
absolutely not? No.
Handed down?
No.
Of course not. Or Clemson now?
No. They'd probably come up with some story of why they couldn't find enough evidence to prove them guilty.
You think they would force Alabama to vacate wins in recent seasons or put them on a postseason ban?
There's no way, but
not a chance in heck.
But here's the problem, too, guys, is that this is not just like the NCAA came snooping and they came asking questions and they got down to the bottom of it. This tutor came forward. She came forward.
Someone didn't deliver the payoff.
Exactly. The whistleblower came forward.
Someone didn't make the direct deposit.
Yes. So she came forward with the information. This wasn't like Missouri was just having such blatant, obvious cheating that they found it, and then they're
She was just eaten up with guilt, John. She couldn't take the guilt any longer.
Yeah.
All the success of this softball program propped up on all of her term papers she had delivered for them.
The check must have bounced or
the
something
check
like
bounced.
that. Yeah, that's what happened. Because that's immediately where I go towards. So that's what makes it even worse if you're Missouri is that it's not that you guys were doing a poor job of covering it up. It's just you weren't paying the right people off.
You cheat once, you're going to have to cheat forever because the people that you have to engage to get this done, they're now lifetime employees.
That's right. And then also the problem that stemmed from this too is when she did come forward, the NCAA approached Missouri is like, we have this. What do you say? Yeah, we did that.
Guilty.
Don't ever admit to anything. That's the rules. If you in the NCAA, the old moniker of admit nothing, deny everything, that's exactly what you should do with the NCAA. If they come forward and they say, hey, we have this, what do you make of this? We don't know.
You were hoping for leniency. All right, let's cut a plea here.
Happening.
Yeah.
This
is your leniency?
I'm sure that Missouri probably saw like the North Carolina case and was saying, well, my goodness, ain't nothing happened to him, so nothing will happen to us. Well, the difference is, again, in case you're just joining us and you hadn't heard the story, because some of you may think of what's the difference, North Carolina had made up and fake classes, but the difference was those student athletes actually did the quote-unquote work for those fake and made-up classes. Where at Missouri, they had the real classes, but the tutor was doing the work for the student athletes. Unbelievable. Football, basketball, baseball, and softball, all from Missouri, have received a postseason ban since joining the SEC. Got to give them credit. They're starting to sound like an SEC team now. Maybe they're finally getting it going. Maybe that's what's going to make the difference there. But you're just hoping, if you're a Razorback fan or if you're a fan of anybody in this conference, you're hoping that the postseason ban's not going to have an impact, directly at least, on the future of the program. I think them missing a bowl game this year isn't going to make them dwindle and go into irrelevancy when it comes to their football program in general. You're hoping that these scholarship restrictions and reductions and recruiting restrictions and limitations, that's what you're hoping is going to help you more than anything. Because it also makes me wonder, too, because a lot of people wondered about the whole Kelly Bryant situation, which, again, by NCAA rules, if you're a senior on Missouri's football team, you can transfer without penalty. You can transfer right now, if you wanted to, go to any other school that will accept you and be immediately eligible to play. That's the rule, which includes Kelly Bryant, which includes Jonathan Nance, which includes these guys. So if they wanted to leave, say if Kelly Bryant wanted to, I don't think he is. I think he's going to stay at Missouri. I don't think he wants to even leave because I don't know if you want to go through that process. But say if he said, you know what, I'm leaving here, I want to go to Arkansas. And if Chad Morris and the Arkansas staff said, hey, yeah, we'd love to have you, Kelly Bryant could do that tomorrow, and boom, he's here. That's how crazy it is, and that's how direct it is when it comes to these rules. So if any of these Missouri players want to leave and go somewhere else, they can do so. That's their prerogative. But, again, it's these restrictions and limitations where they're going to have a lot of things limited in their recruiting. For instance, they'll have a 7-week ban on unofficial visits, a 12.5% reduction in official visits, a 7-week ban on recruiting communications, a 7-week ban on all off-campus recruiting direct contacts and evaluations, and then a 12.5% reduction in recruiting person or evaluation days. That's what you're hoping really affects Missouri more than anything. You're hoping that if you're Arkansas or that you're any other team that's recruiting against Missouri, you're hoping that you can take advantage of that and find a way to get out on top. But it's just you wish Arkansas was in a better spot right now, because this would be a huge gain for them. Because you know now that if Kelly Bryant stays at Missouri, his final game as a college athlete, a collegiate athlete, is going to be in Little Rock, Arkansas. The final game. They're going to take on each other in War Memorial Stadium. I guess that'll be technically their bowl game. I hate to use that term, but geez, it's going to be their bowl game even if they don't make it. But again, Missouri's going to appeal this because the athletic.
You've already admitted guilt.
But they're going to appeal the punishment. The Missouri athletic director Jim Sturck said that they're going to appeal because they were shocked. They were shocked that this penalty was handed down to them because you thought that you would be crying for mercy. You thought that you coming forward and being honest would get you somewhere, and it doesn't. Admit nothing, deny everything when the NCAA comes snooping. Come on, this is child's play, guys.
The real penalty is not the bowl ban, postseason ban. I mean, okay, was Missouri going to be in the college football playoff? No, sir. Were they going to be in the SEC title game? No, sir. So,
Best case scenario, they get in a decent bowl game.
Yeah, all right, so you don't go to the Outback Bowl, or you don't go to the Liberty Bowl, or you don't go to Music City Bowl. Yeah. The world will continue to rotate on its axis.
Yeah.
It's all of these recruiting, the 7 weeks, you went through that list there, 7 weeks of this kind of recruiting ban, 12 weeks of on campus. Those are the ones that crush you.
Mm-hmm. And that's what you're
particularly when you're in Missouri.
Yep, and that's what you're hoping, that if you're a place like Arkansas or any other team that competes against Missouri yearly with some of these recruits, you can use that to your advantage. And because that's really what it all comes down to. I'll be curious to see when they appeal it, if anything happens from it, if they actually win any sort of appeal.
Did the baseball program get sanctions as well?
Yes, and a lot of this has to do with it's all with the the Missouri football, baseball, and softball programs. So they get a postseason ban. But baseball team in Missouri was not ever really that good.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, didn't they come in here ranked a couple of years ago? I mean, they hadn't been college.
I'm
World
sure they've had
Series
some years, but they're not the classic SEC baseball program.
Agreed. They're not LSU. They're not Arkansas. They're not Florida. They're not South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. I'm honestly surprised that the basketball team was not mentioned in this whole thing. Dealing with what they had to do with the Frank Haith and the Kim Anderson debacle.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm kind of surprised at the basketball. Who knows? Maybe the basketball team was mentioned, but the NCAA was like, man, y'all have been through enough. Y'all are terrible as it is. We're going to move on. We're not going to worry about it. But I think honestly, though, Tommy, I think the biggest punishment from this
punishment's to keep playing.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't need to give. There's no need to give Missouri basketball a postseason ban right now.
Your punishment is
a waste of time.
Your punishment is not vacating those Kim Anderson losses. No, those are going to stay on your record books forever. But the real punishment in all this, Tommy, is the 10-year show cause for the former tutor that came forward.
10-year. I mean, Jim Tressel got what, 2? Chip Kelly got like a year and a half.
I think Bruce Pearl, didn't he get 5 years, I think, at the 4 or 5?
I think that got reduced, though, didn't it? He's back in quicker than that after Tennessee.
I have to check in on that. But, yeah, Chip Kelly
went on
had
TV
one.
that long.
Kelvin Sampson got
Kelvin Sampson.
That was another one.
But a tutor? Someone doing –
So it's like, what do you do?
10 years?
If you were a professional –
10 years?
I guess a professional tutor is what you were? And, like, what are you going to do? I don't know. This is a whole thing. Maybe we should get her on the show and start talking about her. I'm sure she's got a lot of interview requests. But either way, we're all very happy about the decision made by the NCAA, and we hope that Missouri doesn't win the appeal for our own reasons, that's for sure. 877-377-6963 is the number to call in. Before we get out of here, though, Tommy's going to tell you about Gaston's.
Hey, restaurant back open starting today, and great dinner specials starting tonight at Gaston's White River Resort. We've been telling you, hey, great weekend to go to Gaston's. The weather is going to be beautiful across the natural state. You can enjoy fishing on the White River, get a guide, and then kick back and watch the Super Bowl this weekend, or just enjoy the entire weekend inside the great restaurant that overlooks the White River. All right, Brie stuffed filet, one of their specials, an 8-ounce center cut filet mignon, stuffed with a blend of Brie cheese and fresh herbs and wrapped in bacon and char grilled to your preference with wild mushrooms And a nice wine sauce is one of their specials this weekend. Stuffed flounder, scallops. They've got a great chicken special with a boneless breast of chicken sautéed and prosciutto ham and fresh sage and some other great cheeses and side dishes that go along with this. Also available on Saturday night, their roast prime rib. 12 and 16-ounce cuts available. I feel bad I even told you about the 12-ounce cut. They got 12 or 16 ounces. There's no need to talk about the 12-ounce cut. It's all this weekend. You can check it out online, Gastons.com, for all the dinner specials as they welcome back the restaurant here to start February off at Gaston's. Don't forget winter rates, 40% off through the month of February at Gaston's White River Resort. 870-431-5202. Enjoy some dinner this weekend or a great weekend stay at Gaston's White River Resort. 870-431-5202 for Gaston's. Gaston's, a first-class time every time.
Fast Break Friday on ESPN 3. Presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC in Fort Smith.
When you drive a Toyota Tundra or Tacoma, weekdays and weekends are two entirely different beasts. While an awe-inspiring view on a weekday might sound something like this.
Hon, there's a raccoon going through our trash again.
An awe-inspiring view on the weekend sounds a little more like this.
Whoa, Dad, this is crazy!
And while a bold adventure on the weekdays might be something like...
All right, kids, time to drive 3 hours to your swim meet.
Bold adventures on the weekend are closer to something like... Weekday?
Oh, cool. A standing desk.
Weekend.
Oh, cool. A ski boat.
You get the idea. Make your weekends more exciting than the days before them in the virtually indestructible Toyota Tundra and Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2019 Toyota Tundra Special Edition. Hurry in today. Toyota. Let's go places. Visit gstoffers.com for details. Offers available in select states and 2419.
It's Razorback Camper Sales Model Year Blowout Sale. These are the lowest prices in the state. 2018 Salem 27 or 28-foot travel trailers with slide-out, awnings, power jacks, fully loaded with all the options. Your choice of rear living area or rear kitchen design. Only $21,986 or just $225 a month. As always, it's a low-pressure, no-hassle experience at Razorback Camper Sales. Exit 1 off of the bypass in Hot Springs or online at RazorbackCamperSales.com.
Are you in the market for a new pool or spa? Seaside Pools and Spas has been constructing quality pools in the four-state area since 1967. It's your one-stop shop for chemicals, equipment, spas, and in-ground pools. With a service department like no other, Seaside Pools and Spas can help you with any repair, maintenance, or renovation needs necessary. Visit Seaside Pools and Spas today in Springdale and Bentonville or online at seasidepools.com.
This is the Morning Rush.
Hi folks, Larry Rath here for Rath Auto Resources with big news about how you can save hundreds or even thousands with state sales tax paid. That's right, get your nicer newer car now and we'll pick up the state sales tax. It's our most popular offer, but whew, it's expensive, so we can't do it forever. And you want to be the first one in line for the best selection from our Meineke inspected Rath Road Ready inventory. We know a lot of you are waiting on tax refund money, which may have been slowed down due to the recent government shutdown. Don't sweat it, bring in your W-2 and we'll use our Tax Max program to get you access to your money now and get you driving in your nicer, newer car today. But don't wait. This offer is only good for the first 72 customers this month. So visit us today and let one of our friendly, non-commissioned solution specialists help you start driving better in a Rath Road-ready vehicle with state sales tax paid. Only at Arkansas's #1 rated and reviewed independent dealer 4 years running, Rath Auto Resources and the Meineke Car Care Center, just north of the corner of Towson and Phoenix in Fort Smith, or online at rathauto.com.
Requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase price affects trade allowance.
At Michelob Ultra, we know it's not just about how much you work out every day. It's about how much you work into every day, too. So we brew our beer for those who realize that expending calories should never come at the expense of spending time with friends. Those who understand that just because you work out doesn't mean you can't go out. And that's why we brew Michelob Ultra to have 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, and a crisp, clean taste. Michelob Ultra, brewed for those who live fit, live fun, live ultra. Enjoy responsibly. 2018 Michelob Ultra Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, 0.6 grams of protein, and 0 grams fat for 12 ounces.
Can you believe it is 2019? Our lives and our vehicles are more complex and computerized than ever, but Evans Body Shop has you covered. Our facility has iCar certified technicians that have been trained to work on the newest cars on the road. We have computerized paint matching and framing, and we offer aluminum welding and AC service for all of the innovative models on the market today. But the best things in life don't change. We still know how to treat people. Come in, have a cup of coffee, and let us work with your insurance to get you rolling again.
Evans Body Shop, where we meet the nicest people by accident.
Arts Barbecue and Burgers is ready for the big game on February the 3rd with pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and wings. Family packs start at just $26.99 for a rack of ribs and 2 sides. And if you're feeding a big crowd, Arts has party packs that'll feed 10 for $99. Take care of 20 of your friends for just $1.99. And baby back ribs are only $20 a rack when you order 5 or more. And pick up your order on the day of the game from 1 till 4. Arts Barbecue, 452-2550. That's 452-2550.
Or Auto Park in Fort Smith combines over 90 years of family-owned experience with the best sales and service teams around. And at Or Auto Park, every new vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty, free maintenance for 2 years, and free car washes for the life of the vehicle. The largest selection, the biggest discounts, and the best buying experience around. These are some of the reasons why you always score more with Or Auto Park in Fort Smith. Stop in today, or they are always open online 24/7 at orautopark.com.
ESPN 95.3. The most entertaining sports talk radio show in the Natty State. This is Morning Rush.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush. Appreciate everybody listening in this morning. Of course, the Morning Rush is presented by Williams Tractor.
That's right. It's never too early to start planning for the upcoming season. Stop by Williams Tractor. They're in Fayetteville and in Berryville. The Kick the Tires event's going on right now. Great in-store deals and financing options on New Holland equipment. You can choose from tractors, hay and forage equipment, harvesting, seeding, spraying, even construction equipment. It's now through March the 31st, so hurry by and check out the savings. It's the Kick the Tires event at Williams Tractor in Fayetteville and in Berryville.
Going to be joined by Matt Moscona of 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Talk a little bit about Arkansas LSU coming up tomorrow night, 5 p.m., which, of course, Arkansas goes on the road to play the LSU Tigers. LSU's ranked 19th in the country. They're 17-3, 7-0 in SEC play. And this is what's crazy. This is Will Wade's second year. I mean, it's not like he's been around a long time, and he's really gotten it going there at LSU. I know that they've had some NCAA investigations and whatnot, and there's always that looming around, or at least some allegations from people during that whole investigation. But still, they have found a way to look really impressive, and they've had some close calls. And, of course, one of their games being against Missouri, that game went to overtime, 86-80. The game against Arkansas went to overtime. And in that previous game, the craziest thing that I don't know people probably forget about it, but Daniel Gafford had 32 points in that game. He made 14 field goals. He had 32 points. Mason Jones had 22 points. Reggie Chaney had 12 points. Now, Isaiah Joe didn't do much. He only shot the ball 5 times. He only had 5 points in that game. Adriel Bailey had 8. But anyways, when you see that stat line, you made, it's probably a pretty good game. Arkansas probably should have won that game. Well, they probably should have, but the problem was LSU's offensively was just killer. Naz Reid going in for 27 points, 10 of 12 from the field. He had 21 points coming in from Taylor, and, of course, Tremont Waters, 17 points. So they're a big-time offensive team. They have a lot of offensive firepower. And this defense that we've been hearing about Arkansas and the improvement that they supposedly have, they're going to have a great test against LSU. If Arkansas can improve on defense, or at least if they have improved on defense as much as what we've seen or what we think that we've seen, they go into Baton Rouge, slow them down. Maybe Arkansas has a chance, but they got to get some consistency from Daniel Gafford. They got to be able to get Isaiah Joe going from three-point line. I know he's been battling illness, but they got to get him going. They got to make some points.
Gafford cannot go to halftime with 3 fouls.
No.
Gafford's got to get no fouls for like first 8 minutes.
Yeah,
that's the key.
He's got to stay in the game.
He's got to play 32, 33 minutes.
Matt Moscona, ESPN Baton Rouge, coming up next.
Let's go to the Warehouse Club or the big chain tire store and buy some tires. Why? You think you're saving money. You aren't. Jody'sAuto.com has the best tire brands at the same prices as the Warehouse Club or chain. Price match guarantee and free flat repair to everyone. At the club or chain, you will pay for road hazard protection. Not at Jody'sAuto.com. free road hazard when you buy 4 tires. What else do they have? Tires and installation, 1 location. Jody'sAuto.com, 3 locations. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, air conditioning, steering and suspension, everything, one stop. Not one stop for every service, one stop for all of it. Best warranty on service and repairs anywhere. Spend $30. Get free roadside assistance. Established in 1984 with a motto of do what's right. Jody'sAuto.com for tires and all the rest.
Why go north when you can get the best deal on a new GMC or Buick here locally at Harry Robinson Buick GMC? There is no reason to drive more than an hour to buy your next vehicle. Harry Robinson has the same big rebates and discounts promised at other dealers, and Harry always gives you more for your trade. So when it comes time for your next vehicle, don't go north. Come see why Harry Robinson is the fastest growing Buick GMC dealer in the region. Harry Robinson Buick GMC. Exit 11 off I-540 in Fort Smith.
ESPN Arkansas weather.
Stuck with the clouds, just a slight chance of a little light rain or drizzle today. Our high this afternoon in the low to mid 50s. We may see a little bit of drizzle or rain tonight, otherwise clouds, overnight lows in the low to mid 40s. And Saturday, looking at partly sunny skies, our high on Saturday near 60. I'm Sally Russell with your forecast on ESPN Arkansas.
Radio station.
KERX, Paris, Fort Smith, from the Bush and Bushlight Studios. This is ESPN 95.3. Broadcasting live from the Toyota Studios.
We didn't come to paint. We came to win the game.
On your favorite Arkansas sports talk station.
First of all, very few people listen to your radio show. That's the good news. Let me just tell you.
Streaming live from
HitThatLine.com.
I got that wood, and that's how you pronounce it. Ain't Arkan. It's Arkansas, baby.
This.
Y'all better put him in the Heisman.
Is
Smile.
The Morning Rush.
Am I wrong? Cause I wanna get it on till I die. Am I wrong? Cause I wanna get it on till I die. Get it on till I die. Get it on till I die. Y'all remember me? Y'all remember me?
With John Neighbors.
Call Kenny Loggins because you're in the danger zone.
Tommy Kraft.
I thought that was one of the worst officiated games I've ever seen.
The Morning Rush starts right now.
2 hours down, 1 hour to go. Appreciate everybody listening in on this beautiful day here in the great state of Arkansas. John Neighbors, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, all in studio with you today. Thank you, as always, for making us a part of your morning this morning on a Fast Break Friday, presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC.
Yeah, they're at exit 11 off of I-540 in Fort Smith, also in Sallisaw, Oklahoma, with the all-new Harry Robinson Sallisaw Ford. So check that out, 1 mile south of exit 308 off I-40 in Sallisaw, over 200 vehicles on the lot. Great Ford selection, great pre-owned selection, great staff to take care of you, an improved service department with great folks to work on your vehicles. So if you're wanting a simple oil change or you need some extensive repairs, they are there to take care of you now at Harry Robinson Sallisaw Ford. 1 mile south of exit 308 off I-40 in Sallisaw, Oklahoma, it's the all-new Harry Robinson Sallisaw Ford.
Let's go to the phone lines as we are now joined by Matt Moscona, who's the host of After Further Review, on ESPN Baton Rouge there. I don't think that would make much sense if that was the case. Good morning, Matt. How you doing this morning, man?
John, what's up, man? Good to chat again.
Hey, good to chat with you. And, in fact, the last time we chatted was with Arkansas and LSU playing each other early in the conference slate, which is amazing because back – 7-0. They're a top 20 team. Are you even surprised by this run that they are on right now and how impressive they've looked in SEC play?
So a little bit, but honestly, John, this was a narrative that was very common throughout the early part of the season when the schedule came out. It wasn't hard to look at LSU's schedule and say, all right, it's backloaded, so you have room to make a lot of noise in the first 8 games before that stretch where they go at Mississippi State, home against Auburn, at Kentucky. And if I said it once, I said it 1,000 times in my radio show where I said, look, the only game where they're probably going to be an underdog is the road game at Arkansas. And if they win that one and avoid other potholes, they could start 8-0 in conference. Now, they had a they had a big scare last weekend at Missouri, and they won the overtime game in Fayetteville. But, I mean, it's not surprising that they are where they are, considering they haven't really gone through the meat grinder of the league. What is impressive, though, is when you watch the team they're long, they're athletic. The young players have really developed since the last time y'all saw them, and they're finding different ways to win. You know, I mean, Tremont Waters went off for 36 the other night. Skylar Mays couldn't throw in the ocean. The game against Missouri, Skylar Mays basically rescued him with a 9-0 run personally in the final 2 minutes of that ball game to help them force overtime. So they just when the game in Fayetteville, Naz Reid scored 27, was 4 from 3. He was almost non-existent offensively the other night. It's just they got a lot of different weapons, man. There's a lot of ways they can beat teams. It's been a fun team to watch for sure.
You know, man, I just going back and looking at the box score from that previous meeting that did go to overtime. Both teams shot 51% for the game from the floor. That's a pretty entertaining basketball game, number one. It's 94-88 the final. Do you think there'll be a better defensive effort from both teams? Do you think we'll see a game that's as competitive? What do you think the return match will hold? Because two teams that both shoot over 50% is kind of rare in college basketball.
Well, look at if you have the box score in front of you, look at what Gafford did that day. He was something absurd, like 14 of 19.
Yep.
I mean, it was
32 points.
32 points, yeah. He just – I mean, that's a potential lottery pick there who just dominated Cavell Bigby-Williams, and LSU really didn't do anything differently. I think Will Wade was content to say, we'll let Gafford get his, but nobody else is going to beat us. And nobody else did. I mean, obviously went to overtime, and LSU won the game. LSU's a better defensive team. There's no question. They're super active around the goal. They contest everything. In the second game of the season, they allowed 19 made threes to UNC Greensboro, and now they're one of the better three-point defensive teams in the conference because of their length and just want to. So Will Wade started the season with a really young team, very talented team, but a young team. And he sort of started checking the boxes off of some of their flaws. And one of them early was they just weren't very competent defensively. It wasn't for lack of effort. It was just you saw a lot of young players not understanding how to defend at the college level and guys that were their physical equal or superior. And they've gotten better. So I'll be interested tomorrow to see what they do with Gafford because he was so dominant the first time.
Speaking with Matt Moscona, host of After Further Review on ESPN Baton Rouge right now on the Morning Rush. All right, Matt, just looking at this team for LSU, now that you're starting to get a kind of a hang of what they're doing, what is this team capable of? Because it's always about teams that are built for tournament play, whether it's great guard play or whatnot. But just knowing what you've seen from this team so far, they're an NCAA tournament team. But how far can this team go? Are they built to be a Sweet 16, Elite 8? Could they be good enough to make the Final Four? I know the tournament's funny, but what have you seen from them as far as where they could go?
So, that's the point, though. I mean, last year, Loyola of Chicago made the Final Four. I mean, LSU made the Final Four as an 11 seed. We've seen George Mason and VCU make Final Fours. It's like, can LSU go to the Final Four? Sure. I mean, they get into the tournament, they go on a run, the bracket falls in a way that favors them with some matchups. Absolutely they could. What I would like to see from this team is if they can avoid the 7 line, if they can be a 6 or better, I think they got a great shot to be a Sweet 16 team. Because what I hate to see happen to this team is if they slip a little in the second half of conference play, they manage to win, an opening round game, but then run into a 1 or 2 seed in the second round, and then they get bounced. If they have a favorable matchup in those first 2 games, and they could absolutely play into the second weekend of the tournament, and if that happens, then the scenario arises that we were just talking about, right? I mean, then it's matchups, it's whose shots are falling on a given day, and you go win a couple games, and you're in a Final Four. The last time LSU was 7-0, John, a little trivia for you. Last time LSU was 7-0 in conference was 2006. They made a Final Four run that year. The time before that was 1981. They made the Final Four that year as well. So a lot of people are getting optimistic about this team. I think they got a ways to go, but they certainly have the pieces. They can shoot it, they defend, they have length, they have size, they're athletic, they rebound, they've got depth. I mean, they've got all of those pieces. It's just kind of, can it all come together at the right time in March?
We'll get you out of here on this one. How big a deal is it, though, with LSU basketball with the fan base? I mean, it's football first. It seems like baseball second.
Yeah.
If basketball is doing well, has it become a big deal with the fans, or is this just something to tide you over till spring football and baseball?
Sure, people would love for LSU basketball to be consistently relevant. And there was a time when Dale Brown went to 13 straight tournaments where it was. But it's just been so inconsistent. They've had a tough time setting the hook and keeping the casual fan engaged. I would say LSU's got between 6 and 7 100,000 die-hard basketball fans that will go to every game no matter what. It's getting the periphery engaged, and this team is absolutely doing it. People are fired up about it. People are excited about Will Wade, and the comparison they draw. I'll tell you, and this may sound stupid, but they're hopeful that Will Wade can be at LSU what Billy Donovan was at Florida. Comes in as a young coach and builds his own empire. And they're giving him every resource to do it, but provided he keeps winning at this pace and sticks around, yeah, people are excited. Now, people are excited about baseball, too. I mean, you got the preseason number one team in the country. They're counting down the days, 2 weeks until today, first pitch at the box.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be a lot of fun. Matt Moscona, After Further Review on ESPN Baton Rouge. Always appreciate you joining us, Matt. Great stuff, man. Enjoy the weekend. Hopefully we'll catch up with you later down the road, my man.
All right, guys. Be well. See ya.
Hey, appreciate it. 877-377-6963 is the number to call in. Coming up next, we're going to talk a little Oakland.
Yeah.
Stay with us, folks. This is The Morning.
Buick GMC in Fort Smith.
Everything I know about basketball, I learned from
Fast Break Friday on ESPN 95.3.
What's your more? Maybe it's more time sitting by your new pool. Watching your grandkids cannonball the day away. Whatever you'd like more of, Mega Millions from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery can turn those dreams into reality. And the next drawing is for more than $120 million. So go to your local lottery retailer and get your ticket to more today. This is winning. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Now is the time to talk to Burton Pools and Spas during the preseason sale. Enjoy a full swimming season in a 32 by 16 Grecian in-ground pool with payments starting at $235 a month with approved credit. That's only $235 a month. And for the first 20 customers, get a free upgrade to a saltwater pool system. Call now to make your appointment. 479-648-3483 or online at burtonpools.com. Burton Pools and Spas, your source for backyard fun.
This is the Morning Rush.
Doe's Eat Place is the best of the best steakhouse in the River Valley. Award-winning steaks in a great atmosphere is what you will experience every time. Doe's Eat Place offers over 150 selections of wine, including 50 Cabernets, 200 spirits, including 80 whiskeys, bourbons, and scotch, and 75 beers, with 20 different local beers and 50 imported and craft beers. Everything you need for a memorable evening is at Doe's Eat Place, 422 North 3rd in Fort Smith. Open 5 till 9 Monday through Thursday and 5 till 10 Friday and Saturday. Call 784-9111 for reservations.
If you have experience transporting frozen and refrigerated goods and want to be part of a trucking family with insurance and be home every week, you need to contact Brent Higgins Trucking. Since 1997, Brent Higgins Trucking in Mulberry has been proudly delivering to and from various areas of the United States, including but not limited to Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. Brent Higgins Trucking, where you're a name, not a number. Call them at 479-997-2366 or log on to BrentHigginsTrucking.com.
Unlimited personal group training at the Fort Smith Athletic Club. Personal group training is a great way to create accountability for your fitness while improving mobility, endurance, and overall wellness. Reach your fitness goals faster with personal group training. Only $60 a month. Call Mike Johnson at 479-926-0193. These workouts are high intensity and get results in under an hour. Only $60 a month. Call for class schedules and details. 479-926-0193. Results happen here at the Fort Smith Athletic Club.
That's the secret phone. The what? Remember? I told you my dad's a shelter agent. When that phone rings, he rushes out to save the day. Whether someone's home or car gets damaged, my dad is always there to help. He has the coolest job ever.
Well, my dad's an astronaut.
That's cool too, I guess.
Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com.
Call me, Marcia Cox in Fort Smith.
Or call me, Phil Hicks in Greenwood.
Did you invest in real estate only to find out that real estate takes up too much of your time? If you answered yes, then it's time to make a call to the experts. With more than 30 years of combined property management experience and more than 16,000 units managed, Trinity Multifamily are the ones to call. Get your life back. Call Trinity Multifamily at 479-452-1817 or online at trinitymultifamily.com. Trinity Multifamily, your teammate in the real estate game.
Winter is actually a good time to paint that room you've been meaning to get to for a while now, and the folks at the paint store in Van Buren can help you with a great color selection from Richards Paint. Need to do some outdoor painting? The premium low-temp application paint from Richards Paint is applicable down to 35 degrees. Experience hometown customer service you won't get at a national brand store, plus get professional advice from Sue and Vicky, who have 30-plus years of experience at the paint store in Van Buren.
Now is the time to book your fundraising and corporate golf outings for 2019 at Eagle Crest Golf Course. Call Eagle Crest now before all the best dates are gone. 479-632-8857. Eagle Crest Golf Course, voted best of the best golf course 2 years in a row. Let their staff take care of everything, from help with your tournament as well as food and beverage service. If you're looking for a place to host your corporate or charity event this year, call Eagle Crest Golf Course. 479-632-8857.
It's February tax season at Frank Rowe Furniture. Don't pay too much for your furniture and wait days to get it in. We will deliver it for free.
We're also offering 25% off on all cash sales and 15% off on our in-store no credit check financing. We carry many made in the USA brands and also carry TVs and appliances, including 100% made in the USA Speed Queen washers and dryers.
Frank Rowe Furniture, 25% off cash and 15% off financing with free delivery. Frank Rowe Furniture, best seats in the house.
ESPN 95.3. Spitting the most fire takes you'll ever hear all morning long. This is the Morning Rush.
Okay. Welcome back into the Morning Rush. Having a lot of fun here on the show this morning. But, last Friday, a week ago, me and Tommy had the pleasure of doing a live show from Oakland, which was a lot of fun. I know the show was fun, but then the afterwards was a lot of fun, too. And we were joined by Brad Norwood of Pick Suey as well.
Yep.
So he checked it out, and he joined us, and he's going to be joining us again to talk a little more Oakland. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah.
This weekly Oakland update presented by Calico County. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, or catering, it's Calico County, just off Rogers Avenue behind Randall Ford.
All right, well, I didn't get the bed to play, so that's my fault. But let's go ahead and go to the phone lines.
It didn't work out how you had it planned?
No, it never does, Tommy. It never does.
Hey, and sometimes horse racing doesn't work out how you had it planned. That's why we got Brad here with us. Good morning, Brad. How was opening weekend for you?
Good morning, guys. Hey, it was good. There's nothing better in Arkansas besides Razorback football, now Razorback basketball or baseball opening day, and Oakland. It's like I said last week. It's Christmas in January. We had a great time. 28,000 people at the track on Saturday. How about that?
Yeah, I saw some pictures. Everybody outside along the rail. I mean, it looked like the old days. Packed from the stairs and up, the glass into the inside concourses and the grandstands all the way down to the rail. It looked like everyone was having a great time, enjoying the great weather. And one of the races, just going back and kind of recapping last weekend, you talked about Amy's Challenge running in the American Beauty, and that was such an interesting race to watch last week. You like this horse as one that's trying to make advancements towards the Breeders' Cup.
I think so. We talked about her last week. Vertical Oak was kind of the big horse in that race. And as I told you last week, she'd only hit the board 2 times at Oakland. So we took a chance with Amy's Challenge, who showed a very similar work pattern last year coming in. And I think Mac Robertson's going to be month to month with her, really keeping her tight. Probably place her in one more race this year at Oakland. I think the Breeders' Cup is on her mind.
When you look at the card, and before we look at today's card, you really got to have a strategy. Walk us through, particularly we got a lot of folks listening that love to go to Oakland. They love the ambiance. They love the surroundings. They love the people watching, the corned beef sandwiches. But they don't really have a betting strategy. And there's sometimes races on the card you need to just stay away from. There's other races you need to get a little more active on with your wagering. Kind of walk us through some betting strategies you might employ early in the season when there's very few trends that you can really grade out.
Absolutely. So one of our favorite trends early in the year is to really watch trainer patterns and jockey patterns, but really trainer patterns. Right now, Norman McKnight is the hottest guy on the grounds. He ran 10 horses last weekend. 6 of them hit the board, and 3 of them were winners. So he's one that, if you just don't know what to do, you think you have to play something today. He's got several entered today, and he's very, very live coming into the meet. It's always a good angle. Another thing to watch, there's a lot of maiden races this time of year. One thing you want to watch there is the tote board. Horses that are first-time starters, watch that tote board early. If there's some money put on, or somebody probably knows something, and they're worth a look at.
Let's take a look at some of today's and this weekend's races. A couple races you wanted to highlight for today. Race number 5, your free play today. And by the way, you can get all of these picks, or all of Brad's picks, every race day. PickSuey.com. Pick Suey, and that's Suey with 3 O's, by the way. PickSuey.com. Put the code. Is the code Rush still working? Or
Code Rush, yeah. Get our weekend package. You can save $5 on the weekend package. They get you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's card for just $25 if you use the code word Rush.
All right, your free play today is in race number 5. You like the horse number 7, Boathouse View. Right?
Yeah,
Boathouse View.
Boathouse View. Again, a Norman McKnight trainee. She comes in first off the claim here. Norman comes in from Canada, and he loves to bring a hot string of horses with him. Again, he's 60% on the board last week. This is a cheap race. This is only a $10,000 non-winners of one race. And so what you're looking at here is consistency, any kind of consistency at all. This horse likes to hit the board, likes to get it and be there in contention, where you look at the rest of the field, it's just consistently bad. So we're going to take a shot with a hot trainer, a horse that's got the nose for it. Hopefully Norman's got her headed the right way, and she should make a run right down the lane. We hope to be a winner, and we've got to play with this horse in a nice little exotic play on our sheet today as well. But Boathouse View is our free play of the day.
All right, Brad, tell us about this weekend. It's going to be a beautiful weekend considering it was so frigid this past week, but it's going to have, weather-wise, it's going to be beautiful. What's the weekend looking like down there at Oaklawn?
Well, you've got the Martha Washington Stakes tomorrow. And again, hopefully we'll stay on that Amy's Challenge run. We like Sunset Wish tomorrow in the Martha Washington. Marathon Queen's another one that's kind of the big horse, but we're going to go with Sunset Wish in that one. Again, a jockey pattern here. Joe Bravo comes in. He's a big-name national rider to ride for Mike Stidham. This horse has got some speed and is owned by one of the most prominent owners around in Godolphin Stables. But you want to keep an eye on the big player as well. Marathon Queen, local connections with Alex and Joanne Liblong being the owners. They put out a nice winner last weekend. So those are the two big ones in the Martha Washington. It'll be a great day tomorrow. The weather will be awesome. And the lineup tomorrow is much better than today as well.
Norman McKnight, you mentioned, is one of the hot trainers. Who are some of the? Is it too early to tell who maybe are some of the hot jockeys right now? Or is there enough races to even judge a trend?
Well, Ricardo Santana Jr., he's won 2 titles back-to-back as the leading rider, and he, again, sits in the lead right now. He's great going long. A crowd favorite is Calvin Burrell. He's back. He hasn't been here in a couple of years. He's back. And it shows that he's been gone for a while. He was 0 for 7 last weekend, but don't ever count Calvin out. He'll make a run at some point.
All right, you can get Brad's picks on each race day at Oaklawn. PickSuey.com. And again, use that code RUSH to get a $5 discount for the weekend's picks at Oaklawn. And it's back underway. A little bit of a change this year with the schedule, racing until May. Brad, so we're not starting until Friday. It's kind of different this year, not having the Thursday racing.
Yeah, this will be our last week. They'll start back on Thursday, going 4 days a week next week. But kind of delayed 2 weeks, and then we've got to push. We got to extend 3 weeks longer. It'll be interesting to see how they hold it all together.
Yeah, should be a good time. All right, we'll talk to you next Friday and get some more selections. And good luck this weekend on your picks at Oaklawn.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the weekend.
All right, we talk to Brad each and every Friday here on the Morning Rush about the upcoming Oaklawn slate for the weekend. It's brought to you by Calico County, just off Rogers Avenue behind Randall Ford. The cold weather this week certainly makes you think about some of your winter favorites. One of my winter favorites is grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup. They just kind of go – it's kind of like peanut butter and jelly. They go hand in hand. That's one of the specials right now. You can get the classic grilled cheese, 2 slices of American cheese, and a nice cup or bowl of their tomato soup. Also, the triple grilled cheese sandwich with American, Swiss, and cheddar. And you can choose a cup or a bowl of the tomato soup to go along with it, and the hot grilled cheese sandwich as well. and the bacon grilled cheese. So they got a lot of different grilled cheese sandwiches, perfect for these winter days, although we're going to have some nice springtime weather here this weekend. There's bound to be more of this cold winter weather headed our way. Think about Calico County, the next cold day that sets in, and stop in and see them. Homemade every time. Homemade tomato soup served piping hot. You'll find it at Calico County. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, or catering, it's Calico County. Just off Rogers Avenue behind Randall Ford in Fort Smith.
By the way, last Friday when we went to Oaklawn, first race of the day, Tommy put a bet, and I said, you know what? Give me Tommy's same bet.
Yeah.
And we won.
Winner, chicken dinner.
So the rule of thumb is that if you go to a race at Oaklawn, you see Tommy Kraft there, go to Tommy and say, Tommy, who you got on this race? He's batting 1,000.
My one time a year.
Hey, batting 1,000. Can't go wrong with that. So it was a lot of fun. Can't wait to get back down there at Oaklawn.
Only thing we screwed up, we didn't bet enough.
That's right. It's never enough when you win.
Have you ever dipped a grilled cheese sandwich in tomatoes? County, and right now we are offering you that chance. Our current special includes our own house-made tomato soup that is served with one of our 4 grilled cheese sandwiches, the classic, simply made with American cheese slices, the triple, which includes 3 types of cheese, the hot, made with cheddar and deep-fried jalapenos, and finally the bacon, made with American cheese and 3 slices of bacon. So for this great tradition, roll on into Calico County, just off Rogers Avenue behind Randall Ford.
It's time to start planning your next outdoor adventure at the Greater Fort Smith RV Boat and Outdoor Show. Check out top brands for new motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. Shop and compare bass, ski, and pontoon boats, as well as golf carts, tractors, mowers, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, and the latest outdoor clothing and equipment all in one location. Sponsored by Crabtree RV, Cofer's Boat Center, Golf Carts of Fort Smith, Wheeler Power Sports, Jelco Outdoors, Alma Tractor, and Bad Boy Mowers. The best deals of the year are here January 25th through February 2nd at the Greater Fort Smith RV Show, hosted by Crabtree RV in Alma.
World-class trout fishing is the star of the show at Gaston's White River Resort, where a few days away from all the worries and stress will make all right in your world. Gaston's has friendly, experienced guides to help you land your limit. Enjoy your stay at Gaston's in one of their private cottages, or reserve a lodge for up to 20 people. Call now and let Gaston's help you plan your next getaway on the White River. 870-431-5202. That's 870-431-5202. Or learn more at Gastons.com. Gaston's, a first-class time every time.
Hey there, this is Travis Tollett from Williams Tractor in Fayetteville, Williams Tractor in Berryville, and Bobcat of Northwest Arkansas and Rogers. It's finally 2019, and it's never too early to start planning for the upcoming season. Come see us during the Kick the Tires event going on now for great in-store deals and finance options on all New Holland equipment. Choose from New Holland tractors, hay and forage equipment, harvesting, seeding, spraying, or construction equipment. But it all ends March 31st, so hurry in to check out the savings during the Kick the Tires event at Williams Tractor in Fayetteville, Berryville, or Bobcat of Northwest Arkansas and Rogers.
The morning show that knows the hogs. You're listening to The Morning Rush.
Thirsty yet? Your favorite beer, wines, and spirits are just a quick click away at mysodies.com. Order online or on our app and pick up in the drive-thru. Or come in and we'll help you find something new to try at our tasting area, featuring 8 wines and 8 craft beers. Experience the best at Sodies Wine and Spirits.
When it comes to finding an incredible deal on a pre-owned vehicle, Hertz Car Sales is your best option. Only the best vehicles make it to their inventory, so when you buy from Hertz, you know you're getting a high-quality car, SUV, or truck. You'll love the no-haggle experience from Hertz Car Sales because they believe a car-buy experience should be easy and affordable. So make the short drive to 2810 Midland Boulevard or give them a call at 783-1722. You can also check them on the web at buyfromhertz.com. Trade-ins are always welcome. Stop by Hertz Car Sales. You'll be glad you did.
ESPN 95.3. Razorback videos, articles, and podcasts. Find them all at hitthatline.com. This is The Morning Rush.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush. A mere half an hour left of this show, not only for today, but for the week. And it's amazing that we're already in February.
I want to say, that's the other thing. A month down, 11 to go in 2019.
Incredible.
Where's the year gone?
I don't know. But I'm already ready for football season. Bring it on.
Ready for spring for sure. Although we're going to get a taste of it this weekend.
Yeah, but then you see it's supposed to snow next week. So
I know. Welcome to Arkansas.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Let's welcome into the phone lines Larry Rath of Rath Auto Resources. Good morning, Larry.
Hey, good morning, guys. Listen, had a great month over here at Rath Auto Resources in January. We want to thank everybody that let us help them get a nicer, newer car. Had a record month. We've still got more inventory than we need, and I'm so excited because we're bringing back our most popular offer, sales tax paid. And folks, you could save hundreds, you could save thousands with this sales tax paid offer. It's going to make it really easy for you and your family to get that nicer, newer car you've been waiting on at Rath Auto Resources. Plus, we've got the Tax Max program. If you're waiting on your tax return, bring in your W-2 and let us take care of that for you. We can pull that money forward and get you driving today. We're calling it the Tax Attack. We're taking care of your taxes, and we can file your taxes for you and give you access to that money for your down payment. It's going to be the biggest month we've ever had. Lots of inventory out here, lots of friendly non-commissioned solution specialists to take care of you, and a hot offer. I mean, a good offer is going to save you some money and make it easy for you to get that nicer, newer car now at Rath Auto Resources. The Meineke Car Care Centers, they've always got great things going on back there, from a $24.95 basic oil change every day, tires, brakes, batteries, any major repairs that you might need. You got to take care of the car you have, and the Meineke Car Care Center is the best place to do that. So it's a one-stop shop for all your automotive needs and a better way to drive. Rath Auto Resources and the Meineke Car Care Centers. We're at 4515 Towson Avenue in Fort Smith, the corner of Don Tyson and 71B in Springdale. Or you can check us out online at rathauto.com.
All right, Rams or Patriots?
Patriots.
Patriots. Kind of like that.
Really wasn't any hesitation there.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you thought about it a little bit.
Well, you don't have to think about it. I mean, I think the odds are with us.
All right.
Yeah.
You do anything big for the Super Bowl? Like
no.
Cooking up a bunch of wings or
no?
Bunch of nothing.
I might come over to your place.
All right, come on.
That's where all the food is.
That's exactly right.
That's
exactly right. All right, we'll talk to you next week. Rath Auto Resources, Fort Smith, and in Springdale. Enjoy the Super Bowl on Sunday, Larry.
You too, and have a good one. And folks, come and see us.
All right, there you have it, Larry Rath of Rath Auto Resources. No, that was the craziest thing is because we keep checking the weather this weekend, and it's amazing because not only is it going to be warmer in the weekend, but on Monday, it's going to be completely sunny and 72 degrees.
But wasn't yesterday supposed to be like in the upper 50s, and we never got out of the 30s?
Yeah, it may have been.
So I'm beginning to, I mean, like the weather forecasters as a whole, not one of them, all of them, like these computers they lean on heavy, have missed, have swung and missed a whiff a lot here lately.
So you have Monday, it's going to be a high of 72 and sunny, and then next Friday, here in the River Valley, it's supposed to snow.
Yeah.
With a high.
So what's
40.
Northwest Arkansas going to get?
Northwest Arkansas, that's the thing that you got to look at. They're supposed to get snow Thursday and Friday, and then possibly again on Sunday.
So,
see, this is that type of weather that just frustrates the dog out of you because you think that
you don't know how to dress. You know?
And you think you get ready
Layer
for it.
up.
You get used to it, especially after this weekend. You get used to just getting all warm and all that, and then boom, it's gone. You don't get to enjoy it anymore.
Sunny and 72 and snow and 30s all in the same forecast screen.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Hey, if you haven't got your food ordered at Arts, what are you waiting on? Are you procrastinating, as some people accuse me of doing? See what I did there? 452-2550. Call and get your food ordered for Super Bowl Sunday from Arts. He's going to open from 1 to 4. Wade's going to be down there cooking all morning, getting it ready for you to pick up between 1 and 4 on Sunday. Racks of ribs, $20 each when you order 5 or more. They got party packs starting at $26.99. They can feed 10. They can feed 20 or more. Call them and tell them what you need. 452-2550. Arts in Fort Smith.
Ford Auto Park in Fort Smith combines over 90 years experience with the best sales and service teams around. And at Or Auto Park, every new vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty, free maintenance for 2 years, and free car washes for the life of the vehicle. The largest selection, the biggest discounts, and the best buying experience around. These are some of the reasons why you always score more with Or Auto Park in Fort Smith. Stop in today, or they are always open online 24/7 at orautopark.com.
Let's go to the Warehouse Club or the big chain tire store and buy some tires. Why? You think you're saving money? You aren't. Jody'sAuto.com has the best tire brands at the same prices as the Warehouse Club or chain. Price match guarantee and free flat repair to everyone. At the club or chain, you will pay for road hazard protection. Not at Jody'sAuto.com. Free road hazard when you buy 4 tires. What else do they have? Tires and installation, one location. Jody'sAuto.com, 3 locations. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, air conditioning, steering and suspension, everything, one stop. Not one stop for every service, one stop for all of it. Best warranty on service and repairs anywhere. Spend $30. Get free roadside assistance. Yeah, that's what you get when you deal with a local company established in 1984 with a motto of do what's right. Jody'sAuto.com for tires and all the rest.
Harry Robinson Buick GMC has over 200 pre-owned vehicles to choose from luxury to economy and everything in between, including over 50 great vehicles with payments under $250 a month, certain to fit your needs and your budget. And at Harry Robinson Buick GMC, you always get more for your trade. 50 vehicles with payments under $250 a month at Harry Robinson Buick GMC. Exit 11 off I-540 in Fort Smith.
ESPN 95.3. The most entertaining sports talk radio show in the Natty State. This is The Morning Rush.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush on a Fast Break Friday, presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC.
Yeah, they're in Fort Smith and now in Salisaw as well. Harry Robinson Buick GMC at exit 11 off of I-540 in Fort Smith. Award-winning dealership. Going to be telling you more about a national award they won for their Buick side of the dealership coming up. Also in Salisaw, Oklahoma now with the all-new Harry Robinson Salisaw Ford. Bigger selection, great pricing, great service department. That's another area we want to be sure and tell you about. If you need your Ford serviced, they can take care of you at Harry Robinson Salisaw Ford. So if you're looking for a place to have your vehicle serviced, they're there. New technicians, all new revamped service department at Harry Robinson Salisaw Ford. 1 mile south of exit 308 off I-40 in Salisaw, Oklahoma. The all-new Harry Robinson Salisaw Ford.
So we're going to help you guys out, all the listeners out there, because you're getting ready for your Super Bowl party, or you're getting ready to attend a Super Bowl party, and we have a few do's and don'ts that you have, because I feel like there's a lot of these things that maybe get misconstrued in the media with all the fake news going around there, but that's okay. The Morning Rush is here for you to help you out.
It's our duty.
That's right. So some of the do's and don'ts that you'll have for going to a Super Bowl party or hosting a Super Bowl party are simple. First off, if you're going to a Super Bowl party and you are invited, you have to bring something. Plain and simple. You at least have to ask, too, if you can bring something. And if they say no, I would even advise bringing something anyway.
Yeah.
Like you said yesterday, ice is
Yeah,
something
I mean,
that
always
everybody
bring a bag
needs.
of ice. I mean, if all else fails, I'm just saying that's probably not option 1, 2, or 3. But if you're out of time, you're in between places, just getting off work, whatever, anybody can grab a bag of ice for $2 and bring it. Couple bags of ice. No party ever had too much ice. Boy, we got too much ice down here to get all these cold beers.
Yeah,
ice down.
Yeah,
no one ever said that.
No, and in fact, if you want to look at it the other way, you can. If you want to bring extra beer, more drinks.
Right. I mean,
you can't ever have too much.
Right. There's just certain safe items you can bring to any party.
That's right. So that's just the first and foremost thing I think everybody
never
has to
show up
understand.
empty-handed, though.
That's right. Okay, so now if you're hosting a Super Bowl party, for instance, some of the things that you must have at a Super Bowl party when it comes to food and drinks. Of course, in the food, I believe, and this is just of my opinion, my humble opinion, I believe that you should at least have multiple dips. Not just one dip, but multiple dips, whether it's salsa or cheese dip, guacamole, French onion dip, or a buffalo chicken dip, I believe is what your wife is making.
Well, that's one of my favorites.
It's a great one.
You can't go all of those. You could just do, I mean, and nobody, I'm not suggesting we do this. You could just do a chip and dip party.
I love it.
I'm not suggesting that because there are so many other great things that come along on a Super Bowl Sunday, maybe for some other event.
Right.
You just did nothing but dips. I mean, that's like a fat man's paradise right there.
I'd be all about it. I love dips.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part of the meal.
You mentioned about 8 of them right there, and I love every one of them.
In fact, I'm trying to think of a dip that I don't
Give me a tub of that
like.
Highland Dairy French onion dip and some like potato ruffles, the ridges.
Yep. Go to town on that. it's over.
Grease the doorway, sing it through.
I'm telling you, even like something
kidding me?
Even like something like pizza dip, which is like something that
Yeah.
how do you have pizza dip? Well, there's pizza dip. I mean, there's
Yeah.
so many different dips that you can have, and you can't go wrong with having any type of dip at a party. But just make sure you have multiple dips. Give them
Yep.
options, whether it's just
I'm
chips
with
and
you.
salsa
That's-
and cheese dip,
It's a
something
good,
like
it's
that.
a good standard to live by.
And basing it off of that too, make sure you have enough chips because that's
Yeah.
something that you can forget about
And
often.
a variety of chips.
That's right.
You need some potato, you need some corn, but not all the one kind, same kind, or all plain. I'm not a big. I mean, I like plain corn chips, but you need some flavored. Give me some Doritos in here.
That's right.
Give me some nacho cheese Doritos.
Or if you want to go with the
taco
cool,
flavored Doritos.
you want to go with the Cool Ranch, you can do that as well.
Taco flavored's better than Cool Ranch, by the way.
Oh, we can debate that some other time. I don't know about that take.
Yeah,
but
it's-
I think you also, it seems like it's customary that you have the Tostitos scoops. I feel like those are the best for at least the dipping of cheese dip and
Burrito
salsa.
scoops better than Tostito scoops. There's another hot take for
See,
you.
I got to disagree with you on that one, Tommy. It's tough for me to say, but I got to disagree with you on that one.
Those are a couple terrible food takes,
No.
Tommy.
No,
Awful.
Burrito scoops better than Tostito scoops. Taco flavored Doritos better than Cool Ranch Doritos. All secondary to the legend, to the king, the nacho cheese Dorito.
Now, I will agree that nacho cheese Doritos are the creme de la creme.
And don't show up with just the plain Dorito. Do they even still make the plain Dorito chip?
I think they took those away because everyone
They
hated
should have.
them.
I mean, who would buy that?
Yeah. I don't know anybody that would.
Right.
But, they actually had, it's kind of weird, but they actually had wasabi Doritos, which I actually really like because I'm a
Okay.
huge horseradish fan. So I think they got rid of those either way. But, yes, just make sure you have enough chips, an assortment of chips, if you will. And the next thing is that, of course, you have to have a main course meal of meat. There has to be meat that has been cooked on a grill or a smoker.
Right.
Now, this can be anything. This is where you can get fun for you. You have options.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to
It can be simple like burgers and dogs.
That's right. And throw some brats on there if you want to get
Chicken
a little
breasts
crazy.
or-
yeah,
yeah,
you want to
brats.
do that.
Yeah.
Or if you want to have a pork butt or a pork loin or you
Mhm.
want to do ribs.
Yep.
More than welcome to do that. Smoke a chicken if you'd leave in line
Yeah.
too. I mean, the options are unlimited when it comes to what you can choose to have at your Super Bowl party. The only thing is you have to make sure that you get outside and cook it. You have to have a meat that you go outside to cook.
I'd agree.
Is that fair?
I think for the Super Bowl that this is fair.
Yeah.
I don't know that's like if you're having people over to watch the Final Four. I don't think all this is required.
No, but the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, I think it again, it's our only real winter holiday. Tell me the difference between Super Bowl Sunday and Thanksgiving. I mean, really break it down and think about it. What do we do on Thanksgiving?
Eat.
We get a lot of great food we don't normally have on a regular basis. We get a lot of friends and family to gather around, and then what do we do on Thanksgiving? We watch football.
That's right.
Well, what are we going to do Sunday? We're going to get a lot of friends and family and Ty Richardson.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of good food.
You're gonna eat
and watch football.
And yes, eat a lot of food and watch football. And here, you okay? You want a food hot take from me?
Yeah.
Super Bowl food is better than Thanksgiving food.
I cannot disagree.
Okay, well,
I mean,
was
Thanksgiving
thinking that you
food's
were.
good though.
It is. It is. I love it all. But if I had my druthers,
Yeah.
if they said, "Hey, we're going to have a Thanksgiving meal, or we can have a
But-
Super Bowl meal," give me Super Bowl.
Like all the pizza places will be slammed on Sunday. I mean,
Of
don't
course.
call down there at 4:30 thinking they're going to have it to you by kickoff because
Yeah,
it ain't happening.
that ain't working.
I don't want to go to. I mean, I love pizza. Not as much as Ty Richardson loves pizza,
So
but
they're not
love
going to be pizza at this.
No, there will not be
All right,
pizza.
I'm
No.
debating if I'm going to come now or
Well,
not.
that's fine. And in fact, just go ahead and not come then.
Yeah, you and Rowdy can watch it back at the
I'll just
apartment.
bring a pizza.
But would you want to
I'll
come?
bring.
I mean, how excited would you be if I said, "Hey, we're just gonna order in some pizzas, and that's all we're having: pizza and Coke Zeros."
I'd be fine with it, honestly, but it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be my favorite.
It would sound like a Super Bowl party you're going to at the church fellowship hall. I mean, that's what it would. that's what you're doing.
sounds more like
you're
like
watching the Super Bowl. You're not really having a Super Bowl party.
It sounds more like when you were a kid and the Little League baseball team was having a sleepover.
Right.
It's like, all right, I'm just going
Right.
to order some pizzas and have some Coke Zero.
It's what the youth group's doing.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's not. You can do better than just having.
That's the minimum. Bare
Pizza's like
minimum.
something you can add to the menu. It shouldn't be the menu.
That's right. That should be the bare minimum of what you do. So if you want to have pizza, that's fine. But
I love pizza. Nothing wrong with pizza.
Yeah.
But Super Bowl Sunday, that should not be the only thing on the menu.
No, shouldn't be in any case. So
About to say, if you didn't like pizza, you're about to catch
No,
these
no, no,
hands.
no, no, no.
You know what that means? Tom?
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to see that happen. Yeah. Well,
anytime you're feeling froggy, just jump.
Jeez. Well, we don't need violence here on the Morning Rush. We're almost done, guys, on a Friday. We don't need to go down that road just yet. But I will say though that when it comes to the Super Bowl and the food that is,
But let me know when
had,
I need to stretch first. So let me know. Surprise.
So, is there any other foods that you can think of as that needs to be there, that has to be there, or at least
Got to have
options?
some kind of dessert. You can't have, and that's
true.
But
But
that's the encore. That's the after your favorite band has left the stage and the lights are still down there. They're going to come back and play one more.
Yep.
You got to have brownies. You got to have some cookies. Y'all wanted strawberry cake. By God, we're having strawberry cake on what you got to have something sweet.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have all this salty and savory.
It's very salty.
If you're going to have something salty, you got to have something sweet.
Yep. And here's the thing. We're talking about going big time when it comes to the meats and the dips and all that stuff. I think it is perfectly acceptable to just have a bag of Chips Ahoy and Oreos and call those good as a dessert. I am totally fine
See, I'm
with
not
that.
the big dessert guy. I mean, but you
Yeah.
want a little bit of, a cookie or something.
Yeah, and I think that
the
those
corner
are easy
piece
things.
of the brownie, which is the best part of the brownie. There's
Oh, yeah.
another hot take. Give me the edge. Give me the corner.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with those. And what is it, the cookies that have the frosting? They're almost like little cakes almost. They're. It seems like someone always brings a thing
like
of that to a
frosted
party.
cookies?
Yeah.
Well, I know, but no, they actually have a name to them, though.
Cupcakes?
No, I mean I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chad on Facebook saying Rotel with meat in it.
Got to have that. And
Yeah.
it's gonna, and Chad, you got to do the Jimmy Dean hot sausage in the Rotel.
Man.
Don't mess around with anything else. Maybe some chorizo, but Jimmy Dean hot is what you put in there.
See, here's the thing, too. If you just want to go you have to have Velveeta.
Was there any other kind?
That's what I'm saying.
If you're
Like,
getting the
you gotta
off-brand,
have some sort of Velveeta and something. Like whether it's
in a crock pot. That's where it goes. It's
Yeah.
in a crock pot.
You can have meat dip, just regular cheese dip. You want to go that route. Okay, here's another one. Sausage balls. I think sausage balls are always good at
That,
this.
no, that's a Super Bowl thing that I used to do in
Yeah.
LR.
The kind you make with Bisquick and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the recipe. Yeah.
And you also got to make sure that you get the right ratio. You don't want to have too much sausage and not enough ball, if you know what I mean. You got to be able to make sure that you have.
No, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, explain that a little more.
You got to have more of the meat than you do of the actual biscuit.
All
You got to
right.
make sure that it's meaty enough because it's not a sausage
Gotcha.
ball if you have too much ball and not enough meat.
All right.
So we're just trying to make sure that everyone's on the same page there.
Those are good appetizers.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's what it is. You have a
It's
kind of
apps.
a main, like we're going to have ribs, and then you got a bunch of other stuff, and it's all good because you're going to graze. That's what you do at a Super Bowl party. You don't sit down and like at Thanksgiving at noon, someone's going to say the prayer, and then we're all going to dig in at once. At a Super Bowl party, we just kind of graze,
Yep.
We go back for the 7th or 8th time through the line,
Yeah.
Let me get a little more here.
Yeah, you never really sit down and watch the game. It's more you're just kind of walking around the table where all
Right.
the food's at.
Rob says on Facebook, Little Smokies.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
see,
another great one.
See, here's another deal you can eat about 1,000 of.
I could get the toothpicks out of them and just start stabbing them. And see, my dad used to do these things where it was like the kielbasa sausages with the little cheese cubes that you stick those with the toothpick.
Yeah.
Call those too as well. Sean comes on Twitter and says, have you ever had cheese dip made with cream cheese, hot Jimmy Dean sausage, and Rotel?
There you go.
I mean, you could go with that as well. And also, Chris comes on Twitter and says, the Super Bowl food segment is the most interesting segment he's ever heard on the show, and he loves it.
I'm not sure if that's a compliment, but we'll say thank you.
Hey, I'll take it whenever we can get it. Because here's the thing. Sometimes, in fact, most of the time, food can be a lot more interesting than sports, especially when you can intertwine the two and make it about sports and food, just like we are.
We're gonna embrace it.
Might as well.
We're gonna enjoy
Hey,
it.
everybody's got to eat for the Super Bowl. We're just trying to help you out on what things you can do, what options you have. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Helping you out, not just helping us out.
So
man of the people.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, it's going to be springtime before you know it. You want to have your backyard ready. How about call Burton Pools and Spas right now and make an appointment for their winter pre-sale. This is a limited time offer right now at Burton Pools and Spas. Now is the time. Don't wait till March. Don't wait till April to start. I mean, you're already thinking about a pool. I know there's some of you out there that, been wanting to get a pool in the backyard. Now is the time to start doing the planning, getting on the list, and saving some money. They got full-size swimming pools ready to go, in-ground pools, 32 by 16 Grecian in-ground pools, monthly payments with approved credit starting at $235 a month. So you can be enjoying a full swimming season for $235 a month right now at Burton Pools and Spas. Here's a better deal for our Morning Rush listeners. Be one of the first 20 to call down there, and you're going to get a free upgrade to a saltwater pool. I've got a saltwater pool. It makes it virtually maintenance-free. I mean, it's just so easy to take care of it versus having a chlorine pool. So you want this saltwater upgrade for free, save you a couple $1,000s that you're not going to have to dish out to make that upgrade. You get it for free if you're one of the first 20 to call. So get that upgrade right now. Highest in customer satisfaction. I'm telling you, these guys put a pool in for me. You're going to love it. Now is the time to start planning and getting it done so when, March and April roll around, you'll be ready for swimming season. 479-648-3483 or online at burtonpools.com. The winter preseason sale going on right now at Burton Pools and Spas in Fort Smith and in Springdale.
This is Fast Break Friday on ESPN.
I don't want you to think about anything but basketball.
Presented by Harry Robinson Buick GMC in Fort Smith.
Now is the time to talk to Burton Pools and Spas during the preseason sale. Enjoy a full swimming season in a 32 by 16 Grecian in-ground pool with payments starting at $235 a month with approved credit. That's only $235 a month. And for the first 20 customers, get a free upgrade to a saltwater pool system. Call now to make your appointment. 479-648-3483 or online at burtonpools.com. Burton Pools and Spas, your source for backyard fun. It's Razorback Camper Sales Model Year Blowout Sale. These are the lowest prices in the state. Check out the 21-foot Salem Bunkhouse travel trailer. It has all the options, only $15,929 or just $163 a month. Or the 26-foot Salem Bunkhouse with slide out for extra room, only $19,990 or $205 a month. As always, it's a low pressure, no hassle experience at Razorback Camper Sales. Exit 1 off of the bypass in Hot Springs or online at razorbackcampersales.com.
When you drive a Toyota Tundra or Tacoma, weekdays and weekends are two entirely different beasts. While an awe-inspiring view on a weekday might sound something like this.
Hon, there's a raccoon going through our trash again.
An awe-inspiring view on the weekend sounds a little more like this.
Whoa, Dad, this is crazy!
And while a bold adventure on the weekdays might be something like,
all right, kids, time to drive 3 hours to your swim meet.
Bold adventures on the weekend are closer to something like... Weekday?
Oh, cool. A standing desk.
Weekend. Oh, cool. A ski boat. You get the idea. Make your weekends more exciting than the days before them in the virtually indestructible Toyota Tundra and Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2019 Toyota Tundra Special Edition. Hurry in today. Toyota. Let's go places. Visit gstoffers.com for details. Offers available in select states and 2419.
This is the Morning Rush.
You know, a night out with friends can be so much more. Upgrade your evening at 906 Cocktail and Cigar Lounge on the Avenue. Rediscover life's simple pleasures. Dial back, slow down, and immerse yourself in what true relaxation can be. Top shelf wines and liquors, premium beers, world-class cigars, all in an atmosphere that feels less like a lounge and more like a destination. Sample, indulge, escape. 906 Cocktail and Cigar Lounge. Upgrade your night on the Avenue.
Hi folks, Larry Rath here for Rath Auto Resources with big news about how you can save hundreds or even thousands with state sales tax paid. That's right, get your nicer newer car now and we'll pick up the state sales tax. It's our most popular offer, but whew, it's expensive, so we can't do it forever. And you want to be the first one in line for the best selection from our Meineke inspected Rath Road Ready inventory. We know a lot of you are waiting on tax refund money, which may have been slowed down due to the recent government shutdown. Don't sweat it, bring in your W-2 and we'll use our Tax Max program to get you access to your money now and get you driving in your nicer, newer car today. But don't wait. This offer is only good for the first 72 customers this month. So visit us today and let one of our friendly, non-commissioned solution specialists help you start driving better in a Rath road-ready vehicle with state sales tax paid. Only at Arkansas's #1 rated and reviewed independent dealer 4 years running, Rath Auto Resources and the Meineke Car Care Center, just north of the corner of Towson and Phoenix in Fort Smith, or online at rathauto.com.
Requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase price affects trade allowance.
With your hectic schedule, it's hard to find time to keep your house clean. So for the carpets, upholstery, drapes, wood floors, and more, why not leave the cleaning to the professionals? Service Master Clean. Give Service Master Clean a call today at 646-4087 and get the clean you expect and the service you deserve. A clean carpet isn't all they guarantee. They have over 50 years of experience in the cleaning industry with an unrivaled reputation for service, professionalism, and customer satisfaction. Their employees are professionally trained and well-equipped. They specialize in cleaning carpets, upholstery, draperies, and wood floors to give your home that deep-down clean. Give Service Master Clean a call today at 646-4087 and get the clean you expect and the service you deserve. Their knowledgeable, insured, and professional technicians will provide you with a free, no-obligation estimate you can rely on and a guarantee to do the work right the first time, or they'll do it over, no questions asked. That's Service Master Clean. Give Service Master Clean a call today at 646-4087 and get the clean you expect and the service you deserve.
Can you believe it is 2019? Our lives and our vehicles are more complex and computerized than ever. But Evans Body Shop has you covered. Our facility has iCar certified technicians that have been trained to work on the newest cars on the road. We have computerized paint matching and framing, and we offer aluminum welding and AC service for all of the innovative models on the market today. But the best things in life don't change. We still know how to treat people. Come in, have a cup of coffee, and let us work with your insurance to get you rolling again.
Evans Body Shop, where we meet the nicest people by accident.
ESPN 95.3.
Things done, oh, I rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in
The best looking duo in Arkansas sports radio. God, I'd hate to see number 2. This is The Morning Rush.
nothing to prove.
Welcome back into the Morning Rush. Final segment of the show brought to you by Sassy's Red House in Fayetteville. 2 different locations off of College and off of Weddington. We've been talking a lot about food here in the past half an hour, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Ty is probably hungry as a result.
I think, hey, listen, everybody's hungry right now. After that conversation we had in the previous segment, I don't know how you can't be. So luckily for you, though, lunch is going to be coming up here in just a few hours. So if you want to have a great place in the Fayetteville area to go and eat some great barbecue, get you some great burgers, some great catfish, some great wings, great everything, be sure to stop by Sassy's in Fayetteville with their 2 locations off of College and off of Weddington. So we just have a couple minutes here, by the way. Speaking of food and Super Bowl foods, there's this map that came out. This is Google Trends. So this is coming straight from Google.
So it's got to be right.
It's got to be right. It's got to be official. Can you name, in the state of Arkansas, Ty just looked at it, so I'm not going to have him name it.
No, I can't see it.
Okay. But the main Super Bowl food that has been uniquely searched for on Google by state, what is Arkansas's? The one that's been most Google searched.
I would like to think it's ribs.
It is not.
But I'm going to guess it's not.
It's not. It's something that it's very common, so it's not like weird. It's a very common thing to have at a Super Bowl party.
Like cheese dip or something?
No, but still something common. You're getting closer.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken, though. What kind of fried chicken?
Chicken wings?
Boom, there it is. Fried chicken wings is what the most uniquely searched one is in the state of Arkansas.
Yeah.
Okay, now, which a lot of these are fine. Oklahoma, what the crap is going on with you? Chicken noodle soup.
What?
Chicken noodle soup is the most looked at Super Bowl food. Missouri is broccoli and cheese soup. What is this?
Soup for the
soup.
If I told you I was having soup at my house on Sunday, no one would come.
I'd throw rocks at you, honestly.
Would go, well, you know what? We got plans with the neighbor's family's wife's cousin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got to watch paint dry on my side of my wall there. But like Texas has spinach dip, which is, normal. Louisiana's got cupcakes because they go for desserts and whatnot.
Surprised it wasn't corn dogs down there.
Kentucky's taco salad. White chicken chili is the most in Alabama.
Love that, boy. You do that right. It's good.
Okay, and here's Mississippi. It's like all the states surrounding Arkansas. Mississippi is granola bars.
This can't be right.
No, this is the uniquely searched
no one's
Super Bowl
searching
foods.
Granola bars
for Google. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm throwing it out.
Yeah, I'm with Tommy.
Listen,
this cannot be right.
I'm hoping it's
not.
not.
No one's searching for granola bars and soup.
But all the other states make sense, like bacon wrapped Smokies and pigs
I
in
know
a
they're
blanket.
challenged in the state of Missouri, but
By the way, real
please.
quick, Nevada, vegan cheesy bacon spinach dip.
Yeah, they're weirdos out there anyway.
Yeah, you can have that one, Nevada. We'll stick with the good stuff. Appreciate everybody listening into the show today. For Tommy Kraft and Ty Richardson, I am John Neighbors. Same sports show, same sports channel. Next Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. We will see you then.